Kia ora everyone. My name is Mr. Rochester. I'm joined by Rinbo, and that is his legal first name. And welcome all to the Semester 1 2023 Overwatch 2 tournament for UA Esports in collaboration with Swoop and Red Bull. How excited are you, Mr. Rinbo?
It's been a lot of work, a lot of man hours, so I really hope this goes well.
Yep, it definitely is going to be going well. We've got two teams already set up outside, and they seem like they'll be getting underway soon into the lovely game mode picks here. So obviously Overwatch 2, we've got full game modes, escort, control, push, and hybrid. And you just want to talk about them a little bit.
Well, we're mainly just using push as a tiebreaker because obviously with hybrid you can tie, and no one likes push. I'm pretty adamant on that. So mainly here, I think it's going to be a matter of how well you're going to be able to push payloads for the majority of this series, because obviously two of the maps are payload orientated, any hybrid maps and any escort maps.
Yeah, and when you're talking about the sort of escort maps, so we're going to be looking more into sort of the dive comps, so you're looking more for those heavy tanks?
Oh, that's a real good question. I think that comes down to maps, but a vast majority of them are going to be very dive orientated. And
that's going to be the first pick coming out through here for Team Sigma Feet picks, where we're going to see them pick hybrid, so a little bit of push and pull, yes?
A little bit of push and pull.
Alright, and then that'll mean that the other team will be picking...
Yeah, they will be picking their game mode, and we'll see what's left by default.
Oh, was it another...
Wait, I don't think they can do that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Sorry, we're just having...
Bit of speed bumps.
Bit of speed bumps, but that's always going to be the way with...
The way it works.
The way it works.
Alright, we have payload, or escort.
Yeah.
And that leaves by default control.
Yeah, so control is a third. And then, alright, if we're going to go into our map picks and bans for...
Starting with hybrid.
Starting with hybrid. So, that means that... Nicholas Winton, their team will be banning their hybrid map.
My prediction here is that we're going to not see a lot of Blizzard World or a lot of Midtown. Just
yeah,
not fan favorites.
Fun. Iconwald's like a favorite map for a lot of people. Yeah, no, Hollywood as well.
Same
Kings
with
Row.
the Kings Row. All the OG maps you'll come to notice are well more received than the newer editions.
Seems like...
and Numbani has been banned first.
Yeah, very
kind of against my logic. They're one of the earlier maps banned.
Yeah, and I think maybe it's just people are less likely to play that map in sort of competitive play because it's less fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're not going to see a lot of certain maps just because of how the ban nature works.
Yeah. Oh, Hollywood's gone out.
A fan favorite down. That's a surprise.
All right.
Hopefully, once we get into the rhythm of banning maps, it'll go a bit faster for future.
And, I mean, but you still want to talk about things, you know? So you gotta...
I mean, I don't know what else to say right now. We're just waiting to see what their maps are picked.
Yeah,
Personally, I'm just hoping to see Kings Row. One of my favorites.
Very good favorite for everyone.
Yeah, forces a lot less dive, forces a bit more heavy tank, which is quite nice.
Yeah, it definitely does. And, you're a tank main, yes? So you like a bit of a bit of tank.
I try. I service. I'm mainly a brawl tank, so that's kind of why Kings Row is a bit up my alley, obviously. Oh, and we've got Blizzard World banned. Another one of my big calls.
Yeah, I think even though it's named after the makers of the game, people aren't too happy with it. It's just chaos though, map, to be honest.
No, it's a lot, especially trying to get out that first choke. It's just a complete pain in the ass. Oh, I'm Parisi. All right, well we've got two bans left. So I'm surprised Midtown's made it this long though. To be honest,
I mean, people know how to play Midtown. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, because I guess it's a bit newer. It's a bit newer. The new players aren't going to go ban it. We spoke a little too long. Midtown's down. Final one.
Okay.
And what will our first map played?
Surely Iconwald. It'd just be nice.
I mean,
Kings Row as well.
I think they'll love either map. I think the fans will love either map, and that's personally I'm a bit biased. So.
Yeah, we'll see what it goes down to. And this will be sort of the pick for the game.
Come on, don't make me drum roll forever.
Keep the drum roll going.
Oh my god. I can roll.
So we're
we are
going to
playing
King's Row. Okay, we like that.
Yeah, it'll be a good first map. Alright, and we are ready to kick off our first game of the tournament with King's Row.
Yes, we are, and just take a look at the teams. Look at the players here. We got Nicholas Wintonside, and we got Sigma Feet Picks. They're gonna be looking good here. So
I love the unity with all the profile pictures here on both teams. And now we're just waiting to see if they're ready. I've got to be a little bit biased here, but I think the third seed team, Nicholas Winton's gonna go through. I think they know what they're doing. They got a bit of skill, bit of metal.
And what are the average ranks of the players looking like on these squads?
This is for the playoffs, it's going to be really uneven because we've had teams from Grandmaster all the way down to like the first time they're playing. So I believe Nicholas Winton's about a master average, and Sigma Feet Picks is kind of that silver gold average. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the seeding, right? What can you do?
So we'll see how these guys go. All right, seems like both teams are ready. So we're gonna start getting away here.
So obviously, this is the first time we're seeing kind of any of these teams play in a tournament with the club, of course, because usually there's quite a few familiars. So how do you feel seeing a lot of new faces to the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty excited at the moment.
Yeah,
and because this club has notoriously been sort of
the same Valorant, the same faces.
Yeah.
Boy, am I glad for a change.
Boy, am I glad for a change as well. But seems like everyone's going into the hero select at the moment, and we'll see what comes out.
I'm not surprised by this kind of a double poke compliment to tanks here, Sigma and Ramatra. At a Lucio Moira, a bit of a strange pick. You don't normally see that, but obviously it's more for these teams. It's about what's like Sigma Feet Picks. It's gonna be about what's comfortable more than what's the best in the meta, obviously. And obviously, I think we're gonna see a lot of Ana. We're gonna see a lot of Genji. Nanoblade is just way too valuable not to have in these kind of things where one fight can be make or break. Any thoughts on team composition?
Yeah, I think these are pretty standard. I'm not sure. Ramatra's pretty strong in the current meta as well, right?
Yeah, he's been one of those free tanks you see in the Overwatch League. It's him, it's Winston, I think it's D.Va is the third pick.
Oh, but we've got Junkrat out.
Yeah, no, Junkrat's going to be interesting. That shield break could be huge, and we've got our first rollout here.
Over the top, yeah. They're really going for it.
First shield, and immediately kind of a very aggressive play from the Junkrat, and Soldier on the flank already. Good shield from Ramatra, which obviously it's kind of this bit of a poke phase. We're just waiting to see what happens. They're trying to find openings. And here we go, that's the first pick on Nicholas Winton to trade so far. Ramatra's going in, also first having the block though, so much damage in this game. Particularly, second thing is doing very well to eliminate here early on, but that anti is just going to be the complete game changer. There's nothing you can do against that.
Yeah, and he's so good, and Genji on top, and they win the first fight.
I told you, Ana's going to be a real difference maker here. If I'm the team Sigma Feet Picks, I would be swapping a Kiriko after that. Get in that big change here. They've gone from Sigma, maybe a good teleport, and a sort of rush.
Yeah. Well, we've got Moira here, but not looking like a DPS Moira this time. Let's
actually, oh no, there's the DPS orb. Speaking a little too much there. They've already pulled back, but a critical hit, and that's Neo Zed gone. We don't even get to see it. It happens that quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Another really good slow. I've just got to get to these guys. They use utility placement. Just so good.
Alright. Yeah, doing pretty well there though. And definitely Lincoln Winston looking on top.
Yeah, no, this Ramatra is doing so well. So just all these blocks, getting these punches, and opening all that space for those antis.
Alright. How close are we to any ultimates online?
We've got two. We've got Ana and we've got McCream. We're looking at Junkrat Tire.
So the Junk tie might go hard.
The Junk tie might go hard. That's the thing about Junkrat. It's just one of those characters you can't do much about. So we've got the 3 ults. 4 ults now. So it looks like Winton just kind of saved ults. Nano going off though on the Ramatra. So and he's just snuck in and punched behind the entire team.
We got Nano.
Wow,
yeah.
What a 1 ult team fight. That was really well done by Nicholas Winton. Didn't have to invest any more. Obviously, Sigma Feet Picks have 2 ults here in the pipeline, but it's 4v2. Winton are in the driving seat.
Alright. Let's get back into the action here.
Yeah, another. Man, they're just really going in the tunnel, allowing these smokes to open up. And what a blade! You've got to cut to that.
Yeah,
It's a bit over now, but it's all right. Yeah, no. So Clifton and Cygnus. Doesn't matter. They're winning. They're doing good.
Right, they're just holding on now. 1 minute 25 left.
Yeah,
They're even going to get the first objective.
I hope they get it. I hope they get it tech. Like, it'd be really sad to see a full hold match 1 for the fans. You know, the neutrals want those really competitive games.
Yeah.
But obviously, scheduling conflicts made it a bit difficult to provide early. Good McCree ult as the zone end, the Symmetra ult though. So kind of well played there in terms of the trade-off. Now, here goes the tire. This is going to be the important decision maker. It gets nothing though, but does allow the res. So it's not completely over yet. Yeah, but I think I can understand what's good. And you can't see this game.
Well, he's going crazy to jump,
Yeah,
but
and
unfortunately not getting anything.
Yeah, no, Clifton is just showing off his skill. This is really good DPS play.
Yeah, now they're just pushing off the lower advantage. They know they have the numbers advantage. Just going in, there's a blade.
Yeah, no, that's these switch strike resets are pretty nutty. I can't do that. I've got about 600 hours. I can't do that. So.
Yeah, you're just playing so aggressive now.
I mean, what have they got? They've
the
got
Reaper change?
Yeah, it's going to be a beat drop against a. Oh no, but the Reaper might help. But I guess now it's more a matter of just trying to touch the point and keep that overtime still. But it's not looking that great. Recently over, not punished though. I guess Clifton's just kind of building up a blade. Good anti. We just got to see this beat drop implemented, and this nano. I think it's going to be kind of the big holds.
Yeah, gotta pop the beat. Gotta pop the beat.
Gotta pop it. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
There's our beat. Are they going to nano blade though in response? Oh, they are surely. Yep, there we go. There's the nano blade. He's just running through. I can see him cut on the screen. Oh, here we go. He's starting to get them. A bit of damage. That's not effective off the blade. And it's on the mark and stalling the point entrance for him here. But oh wait, have they? No, it's
not
looking
quite
close.
captured yet. Not quite captured.
You can't tell yet. More if they've won the team fight, but it's about to be over. That's a bit closer, and they did get that first tick. So maybe they go for a bunker hold.
Maybe, but that's a pretty dominant showing from Nicholas Winston first.
Well, if you're third seeded, you kind of have to show your medal early on and why you earned that third seed, right?
Yeah. I mean,
that was a bit brutal.
It was brutal.
I'm sure the attitude will be fine. You know, not much.
All right, getting back and
we've got the Life Weaver.
Oh, the Life Weaver. People don't like him too much in the ranked games.
Currently he's just not enough. I did like the control scheme change, made him a lot more smooth to play. Oh, he's instantly swapped. They must be listening.
Yeah. Okay. Still no honor on the side of Sigma Phoenix. You think he's gonna hurt them? Yeah.
Yeah, no, especially with Zenyatta and Lucia. It's just not. I don't think there's gonna be enough healing to tank that. The Zarya fight's gonna be really interesting though. That's always a matter of who's kind of using the bubbles at the right time to create space.
We're getting a Hanzo.
And a Hanzo. Oh, what? Flanking Zenyatta? I mean,
Hanzo.
And they're already onto it though. They must be listening.
Wow. They've
been practicing, and they're already one down. This is not gonna go well.
Yeah, Clifton's just going in.
Yeah, no, they're just Clifton. I'm shocked at how aggressive he's able to get here. I do wonder if against like some stronger teams in the future, will he get this much time to punish? Because look at that, he just swept up two, about to make it. They just that's it. That is map 1. We're gonna have to go back to the banning stream, won't we?
Yes, we will. GG's there. Congrats there, Nicholas Winton, and for Sigma Feet Picks, they'll need to go back to the drawing board.
Back for the drawing board, but it is 1-0.
Alright, and then we're gonna cut to our second map ban, yes?
Yeah, and that was for... Oh, hold on, they've got an issue they want to quickly sort out.
Yeah, I think we can go for a little bit of technical difficulties, and we go back.
Look at the cheat sheet here. So it is a score. I thought so. I just wanted to be safe.
Yeah, so I'll go over to score, and we're back with you just shortly as we sort out some technical difficulties. But don't go anywhere. We'll leave you with some music to keep you entertained.
Yeah, please don't leave, guys. I put so much work into this.
It's all right. All right, we'll just sort out the technical difficulties and be right back. Hello, everyone. Apologies for the little bit of the delay, but we seem to be back now, and we're getting back into our second map here and second game mode. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go take a look at Escort here.
Oh, all right, there we go. A lot of maps here. It's not another one of those ones where they've just made a bunch more maps than the other modes. Obviously, I think Shambhali's going to be an early ban. That's like kind of my early out prediction.
Okay.
Oh, Circuit Royale. I think they were already talking about that in the pre-chat and stuff. Hey, before the game, they want.
Yeah, they didn't want to play.
And what the? All right. Well, anyway, we'll just keep going with the bans as it is.
Yeah, and some of these maps everyone sort of knows, Route 66, Rialto, Junkertown.
Yeah, there's a few league favorites. Route 66 always brings me back though to those first days of Overwatch. I think that was my first match.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely too sure, but it's a good map. Nice dive space, nice open space. You want to play kind of a more brawly or more pokey composition. You do have those options.
Yeah, it seems like Watch Point's gonna get banned out.
That's fair enough. For those teams that are not very dive coordinated, Watch Point is going to be a suffering point.
I mean, the thing about all the players at the moment,
Havana?
like, we're getting the Genji picks coming out as well, I'm expecting less...
Sniper maps. I think that's why we'll see Shambhali go after Havana, definitely. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
I told you, we're not going to see a lot of it. It's not a great map. It's very hard to attack on. It's so narrow, it's so tight. Respawn time's not great.
So...
We've got 4 maps left. Dorado, Route 66, the old guard, obviously, then Junkertown and Rialto, the newer additions. Very open, those 2 maps. Very sniper orientated.
Yeah, I mean, Junkertown especially, Widow's definitely viable on it.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I think it's going to be one.
There we go. Speaking of the devil,
we don't have to worry about Junkertown anymore.
Yeah. All right. And for those of you who are wondering at home as well, please do not Google image with the safe search of Sigma Feek pics, as you will be reported to the New Zealand police, but that's okay.
I think that's a bit of a jump, but you definitely will be looked at weirdly by your friends afterward. I won't recommend it. Dorado's gone.
Dorado's gone.
So now it's the choice of Rialto or Route 66. Please ban Rialto. Please ban Rialto. This would be such a good opening escort map.
It would be really nice to see, yeah.
It's an easy map as well. Rialto is very hallways and stuff. And unless you're constantly watching a sniper. And there we go.
Going to Route 66 as
Route
classic.
66.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll swap over and put the players in right now.
Yeah, and I mean, Route 66, it gives a lot of variety to different comp styles as well.
I've noticed,
especially in the mid. And
I think the midpoint's a bit more open, but otherwise, you do have a lot of that flexibility.
Yeah, you do, and seems
like we're going to get ready. As soon as the players are ready.
We'll
hopefully they'll be a bit faster than last time to get ready. Alright, both teams are ready, so we can start.
We can start.
And we're going to start. So obviously now it is make or break for the Sigma Feek picks. They have to pull something here, or else they are going home.
Yeah, and you don't want to be going home because I mean this is a 2-day event. What's on the line if you win this event?
I believe it is a glorious amount of cans. It's what 20? No, it's 144 a player if you win, right? And then a bunch of Steam money.
Cans of what?
Red Bull.
Oh,
our sponsor.
Our sponsor. We love that. Oh my god!
I see what you did there.
Thank you. And so it'll be very exciting. A lot of the line for these players, as well as the $100 Steam gift card.
You also should shop because there's a bunch of Red Bull out there just for the taking if you're like here to spectate or here to play.
Yeah.
We got someone wanting to say hi to Twitch chat.
You need to wake up.
Everyone say hi to Jachan in the chat.
What do we got here? Oh, the Genji's back out. The Tracer as well.
Oh my god, they are going with almost like the entire league meta now. We just swapped that Genji for that.
Yeah. And the monkey's coming out as well instead of the ram.
This looks like the
So looking a bit more of a dive comp here.
Winston is usually kind of what you would play first point.
Yeah.
66. There we go. That's what I was taught.
I think it's just
when I've been learning to try get better in the middle ranks. So
it's just
he's a good pick. He's got
good to dive and then bubble instantly, right?
And then you can just dive back out to that first high ground.
It's just so good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle for this team, but they don't have a way to deal with that Pharah just yet. That is actually something rather interesting to think about. Can they punish?
He's just going in.
Now we're just waiting. Obviously, they're playing a bit hard to their chest in the course wins, and they don't have to do anything. They just have to keep the monkey alive. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, they're good.
That's done. The May wall coming up as well. But, that's too bad.
That calling the coordinator dive on the Lucy here, and he's gone. That was quick. I was not expecting him to be that fast.
Oh yeah.
And they're just going to start pinning down everyone now. Metron there in the core, he's just bubbling on point, doing all the right tricks, separating the team.
Yeah, he's just playing really well.
They line the crossball, but it's just not going to matter. Like, yeah, they're just all grounded here. They're all right in front of the dive comp where Nicholas Winton wants them to be. I'm seeing Tracer take the flank. Are they going to get May? May is one health.
That's just a trade?
Strange trade, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Fair enough, but now it seems like after winning the first fight, they're just going to start backing out and just hold.
That's all they have to do here. They just have to wait. Obviously, they're going to want their Tracer back because she's able to just use all that mobility to gain those flanks, as we saw last fight. And meanwhile, Sigma Picks really should try up the tempo here and force something with this Pharah. But
it seems like Anna's doing a good enough job on the Pharah, and there it goes down.
Toast has been doing incredible on keeping that Pharah on wraps.
This May pick hasn't been doing too hot though.
I think they're expecting much more of a wall comp than a dive comp, so going for the punish off the wall there.
Yeah, maybe start changing that soon.
Yeah. Again, I think once we see a bit of the later games on Friday, we'll see teams be much more kind of onto the assessment and making these counter picks much more accordingly. A lot of ults coming in for Winton. We're seeing this kind of repeat of last time. They've just been able to build so much in so little time.
Yeah, see. Tracer wants to go in, goes with the dive.
Sticky bomb! Almost! One of our coolest moments we would have had today. But that was a really good Zarya bubble.
Pharah's ult online, but
hats off to Sentiment, but they don't need the sticky to get the kills.
No, they don't.
That's the thing. They just take them.
Yeah, Nano's online as well.
Nano's online quite online. Just able to wait that and take the heal in here. Nano, Sune, Primal, and Blade versus...
the dive.
Oh no, the dive just coming in. I can't keep talking about the ults. It's over. No point
don't need an ult if you just shoot them.
Yeah, no, exactly. But no, I think they've got to try and make a good May and Pharah combination here. That's the two ults they have. If they can get a few people stuck, get this Pharah in the right position, maybe it can work.
It's a takedown low already. Already down. So now it's just the May ult left.
It's just the May ult. Hopefully they can get that grab. They're waiting on everything. And obviously, Winter just knowing they don't need to do anything. They don't need to force hitting ults to gain a pick early. Why? You know, the clock's on their side.
Wait for this Dragon Blade to be popped as well soon, probably.
Yeah, no, that is going to be... You better cut to that. You better cut to that when that happens. No, just waiting... what a sleep that was. Just right out of the air and forcing the pharmacy down. They will just not let anything work here. Quintana just punishes. And the Blade in response to the May. One's frozen, but it's just not going to matter because you've got this Genji blading. A good grab, but a bit too late for the idea of trying to stop the Genji right in place. Again, the ideas are there. They're just about a second behind Winter. And that's what's really making the difference.
He's still learning. Tsuno online as well. I mean, this is game over, right?
It's over. The card's barely almost getting the thing, but obviously
Suzu.
They just have trust in it, right? They know the Suzu's going to come out. We didn't even get to see that one. They're just so good at picking.
Yeah.
It's just not much can be done here now. They're going to have to try touch. They've got two options there. Maybe the Sombra can invisible the way in, or Doomfist can make that first touch, but someone's got to do it. And there's only a few seconds left. That's one. It's nearly going to be two. They've had to force him back. They're going for the res in the open, but that's punished, obviously. And Kitsune's out, and it's about to be over. The Moira Coalescence out, but it's not going to save anything. Because what is this Polar Wolf guy up to?
Right, he's just a Genji demon. Just taking...
No, he is just taking everything. That has got to be the play of the game, right? I don't know if we get to see it with the spectator view wearing. If so, I think that's it.
It might be, but we'll see how it goes.
Bit of being with the good round there. Probably, I mean, to be fair, that'd be frustrating. I'd be a little mad. That's how far I made it.
0 meters, but I mean, at least you contested the point at the first
Yeah,
team site,
no.
you know? It's a,
Oh, is it at,
it's a
no,
thing.
it's 25. I think you're looking at the wrong number.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, 25, it's not bad.
Maybe. I mean,
It's more than 0.
Yeah, it is more than 0 to be fair.
Alright, we'll take
and
that.
And obviously, you know, going into this, they didn't know the ranks, so now they're going to be a bit surprised.
Alright. And do you expect Sigma Fix to bounce back here, or no? Do you think Nicholas...
I'm a realist more than an idealist.
and will Nicholas have a bit of fun with this comp pick here, or no?
They're going Wrecking Ball, Widow,
Oh, yeah, this is...
Lightweaver. So I think they are.
They're going to have a little bit of fun here. That'll be fun.
Oh no,
to
they're
see.
flaming their own guy, Paul Clifton. What did he do? Just in the match chat. It was, why?
I'll have us in and
Yeah,
out in
I mean-
and even though we've seen like some the crazy Genji players, you know, coming out of Polar Wolf as well, I think probably one of the most impactful players on this Winton squad is Nacho Toast on this
Yeah,
Archer,
no,
who's
yeah,
been on
he's
the
just-
Ana
no,
the
he-
whole time, just perfect
no.
antis, perfect
No,
heals.
yeah, no, the sleep as well. You know, that was really good. I mean, this whole team is worthy of praise, but I think that's a really good selection there because the supports are kind of, you know, they are the supports.
All right, let's see some troll life weaver pulls. Yes.
No, they're
No,
not
no,
committing.
no.
But I do like the Echo Widow here. I think they're going to go for some cheeky trick shot. No, just a normal shot. Oh,
Oh yeah.
first
already
one, but
some
they
damage.
forced the fire off. That was good pressure. And Echo's
Already
already
aiming him.
going for the combo.
There's the beam.
There's the first combo. It's too easy with Echo once they get below that health threshold.
Oh.
And it's about to be over. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just happening so quickly. And that's it. Well done to Sangers, well done to Polwolf and the others. Getting all those kills and making it 2-0 for our first match of the day.
Oh yeah, that's Nicholas Winton closing it out in the first map of the day. They will progress to the round of 8 that'll start tomorrow. And
no.
commiserations to Sigma Peak Picks. Great name.
Great name. Not some bad ideas, but just
And
a
here's,
matter
yeah,
of
the
timing.
play of the game that we saw.
Yeah, Polar Wolf, man. Just the sleep ready. That's one. Let's count it. Let's count it together. Is he gonna get 2? No, good fade, but here's the blade. Making it 2. I think it's gonna cut off way too early. Yep, just for 2.
That'll be that.
What
but
a
thank you.
dash.
Thank you
What a
everyone
game.
for
Alright,
joining
thank
us
you.
for the first game. We'll get all the teams changed around, and we'll hopefully be back not
Real
too yeah, pretty soon. So don't go anywhere, folks. Kia ora, everyone. Welcome back. We had a very exciting first game. We're in the
A little
true phase.
one-sided, but
yeah, but
there's something-
exciting in the terms that we had some big players,
no,
you
we
know.
had
Yeah,
some good
yeah.
players.
And we'll be coming into our second game, which will be Knuckles going up against Pontiac Sunfire. So we'll just take a look here and see what game modes that they want to pick. Do you recognize any of the names of the players on this?
few of them were Botany boys back from the day, but otherwise, no, this is completely all new to me.
Completely new to you. Okay.
So, again, I think we're getting a lot of new faces with this, which is I'm happy to see.
Yep, and we'd like to give a big thank you to Red Bull, who provided us with some cans for the prizing, and Swoop as well.
Yeah, no,
they
I
do
mean, they're
have
the
some-
reason Red Bull are here. So
yeah,
it's
and
kind of a weird triangle, but we make it work.
I don't know how to explain Swoop as sort of a company or business, but they kind of do like cool adventure racing sort of starty up stuff, but also with people that are established in the business. It's to be honest,
it's like a weird Mr. Beast type deal, right?
it's a weird Mr. Beast type deal, yeah. But so check them out if you want to see a New Zealand Mr. Beast.
So we're just waiting on the first pick, obviously, from out of the free game modes that we are using, which are Hybrid, Control, and Escort. Knuckles are just really wanting to think about this one. Okay, and that is, number 1 is Control.
Yeah, and
I mean, it's a nice change. A bit less payload. We didn't get to see Control last time,
true,
so
okay.
it kind of works out perfectly in our balance. Alright, now we're just waiting on Pontiac's map mode pick. Hopefully it's a bit faster than Knuckles. Hopefully they're a bit more decisive, but we'll make it work. That's what we do.
yes, we will make it work, and I'd definitely like to see. I'd like to see a bit more of a game this time. And do you know sort of what ranks these players roughly are?
I believe it's a Master and a about plat average. I think the plat average is Pontiac. They've got a few diamonds in there though, so it kind
So
of
it might be a
balances
bit
out.
of a bit of
It's
a
a
bit
bit,
of
it's a
game.
bit more
Yeah.
even. The seeding is 7th versus 10th, so it's very close. It's pretty much as close as you can get without it being the 8th-9th match. So
Okay, so should
Yeah,
definitely
no.
be an interesting
no,
game.
I'm praying it's a lot better. Hopefully, we even get free games.
Yeah, it seems like we got
hybrid,
second pick's hybrid, so our
Which means
third
the final
pick.
is scored.
Yeah, so
All right, and now we'll move on to the map bans.
yeah, we'll go on to those, and then as Knuckles did pick that control map, so we're gonna have Pontiac.
Banning the first control map, and then we'll just see. There's 6 here, so one team's going to get an extra ban. We'll see how much of a difference it makes.
Yep, and everyone's favorite Lijiang Tower's on there, and Oasis as well. So yeah,
I think we're going to see Antarctic be pretty much 99% of the time banned. I think that's going to be like the universal kind of.
I don't think I've even ever played it. I'll be honest with you.
There's a bit to be desired in terms of map design. I don't mind it. I definitely think the other maps are better though when it comes down to
Yeah.
control.
Definitely, Oasis is good fun as well.
Yeah, no, very open, it's going to be very good high ground, which is good for these coordinated teams in terms of what we get to witness.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they're taking their time.
That's okay. They want to talk about things, talk about
Yeah,
the
they wanna
comps,
sort
because
that.
a lot of these teams have just sort of been thrown
Yeah, no.
together for this tournament, right? So
A few
you
of them
may-
have been a few of them have just been thrown together. I think these have both been pre-made, but the last game we had one that was just thrown together.
No, but as in they wouldn't have
Yeah.
been, practicing for
yeah,
like
no,
a decent amount of
no,
time,
because
so they'll still
due
be learning.
due to a few scheduling things, they've only had about an extra day after the sign-ups closed. And yeah, there we go. Antarctic Peninsula is banned. That
Okay, Knuckles ban, and I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that when you're having to throw in together, you want to play things that are be easier to sort of go into.
Yeah, no, we're just waiting and seeing what they want to decide here. I mean, to be fair, all these maps are pretty good, so we're now just waiting. And they've chosen Oasis.
Yeah, Oasis. I'm a bit surprised about that, but it can be
I
a
mean,
very impressive
well,
map,
yeah,
especially
no.
if you start pushing into the
Yeah,
spawn.
no.
It's just horrible to
But-
play against.
But what would you have banned if you're in this position? You've got the 5 maps left that weren't Antarctic.
Probably Busan. I'm not a fan.
That's fair enough. Quite a bit open, very dive required.
Yeah.
I mean, I want Lijiang Tower, and I want Wrecking Ball on Lijiang Tower. That is my wish. Just leave him spinning around.
And leave him in around the middle, and then
Yeah.
it's horrible to play against, though.
And that's why I love doing it.
Yeah, and I play low sense anyway, so me following
Yeah,
track
no.
their wrecking ball does not work. Oh,
Bit of hiccups with the bans here, but surely by Friday it'll just be automatic.
hopefully, but
Yeah, no, I mean it's a
okay.
new system we're trying out here, so I'm not surprised.
Maybe
'Cause
we'll make a new system
no.
for tomorrow. We'll do a Google form or something. I don't know.
Yeah, next time. We'll,
Oh, Excel sponsorship could work out maybe. Oh, we do.
I mean,
You
honestly,
do love a bit
that
of
was the
Excel.
original idea, and then
Google Sheets, yeah.
yeah, no, and then there was a certain group that is sponsoring wanting a change, so
Okay.
we can just pin it on them. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure, they're not listening.
They're not fans of Google Sheets, are they?
I'm more a fan of things like this.
Things like this where you
You got to ban every map.
ban every map. That's the one. All right.
Oh, and there we go. There's another map. There's Ilios.
Yeah, Helios is out, and
You know, so 3 left. Busan, Lijiang in the pool. We are closing in on that Lijiang. We might get our wish come true here.
yes, I hope so as well.
You know, I'm surprised how long it's taken them to remember the 6 maps. Granted, these guys have played so much Overwatch.
Yeah, and do you know, are these players all just original Overwatch 1 players who transitioned over, or are there some new faces now?
I have no clue about that. I think a lot of the higher seed teams, like the top 4, are going to be kind of those trade-offs. And we do lose Busan here, so
Okay.
which will it be? Two staples, 2 early maps. I'm really just hoping they pick so we can get started. I'm sure everyone else has got the same feeling.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into this one. It should hopefully be a much better game as well. And yeah, I mean, some of these guys, it's difficult
And Lijiang Towers.
No, I think they're picking Lijiang.
They're picking Lijiang. My
So
bad.
Nepal
Is going for it.
Yeah. So yeah, we will be on Lijiang Tower as you were looking for, you know, and I think that'll be good. All right, we'll get underway very soon. And okay, we are joined by a lovely final caster. Oh, would you like to say hello?
A bit tired right now. Sure.
Yeah, you got to give it a try, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you like to introduce yourself to the stream?
Cool. My name is Bonafide. I kind of ran here through the rain.
Yeah,
So
we
if you
can hear it.
Heavy
So you're a little
breathing.
bit wet now?
Yeah.
It's okay. So yeah, we will be left with Lijiang, and we'll hopefully.
Just waiting to see if the teams are. Well, that is not the right thing, but here we go.
Definitely not. Let's see. Okay, so teams are looking ready, so we'll get.
All right,
ready
let's
to go.
get started.
All right. We've already had one game go through. There was a little bit of a stomping here, Bonafide, but this one should hopefully be a little bit better.
Hopefully it's a little smoother.
Yeah.
All right, so now that you're the expert and you've got the highest elo in the room,
Yep.
what do you think about Lijiang?
Ooh, Lijiang, very, very dominated by the backline. You see how those two archways right there? If you can somehow manage to bait the team onto the point, your team can actually collapse onto them. So it's almost like a pincer attack, you know?
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
encircle them. I do really like that analysis. That is the smartest thing that's been said so far. I've been trying to offer it, but not as much.
There's a concept that people like to actually forget
Yeah, no.
on tank, is that you don't always have to control space. You can give up space to take point object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
There's always
let's see if we get to see that from Pure and Luton.
Just Genji. No Lucios. I'm looking forward to some boobs, but no.
No, I think wait for the other sub-map. Wait for the one
Yeah.
where it's the big open garden. I think we'll get a Lucio narration ball there.
That is so true.
More of a dive comp coming out here from Knuckles, and the Pontiac Sunfire obviously going for a bit more of a poke.
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah, so this might be a very quick early run for Knuckles
They
here.
got the Matrix to work with the Red Raven on the cast, as well as the Kiriko headshots.
It's scary on the support side, but I think when you look at team on team, obviously Dive's always going to have that bit of advantage. He was already taken in from behind. He's going for the stun on there, but not able to secure the kill, and they're just collapsing him already. However, these secrets are a bit of a lot better. They give him life, but that's the first pick on Red Raven. And they're going to look for more. They're settling for the point.
Seems like it, and now Pontiac is looking to make kind of decent work here, but Team Knuckles actually just goes in without anything.
Yeah, this antidote is quite low. No, they just completely absorbed that one out and just deal with it. Oh, a sleep on the... Yeah, no, after that sleep, you just know you're going to get punished like that. And now Knuckles are just able to clean up here. So no flip for the Pontiac here, but only 20% for that team fight. So not the worst thing in the world. They can regroup, they can come back.
They were really waiting for that rock, but it seems like they couldn't be patient enough and they just went in and took them out. So I guess that worked out for Team Knuckles.
Yeah, no, I guess Knuckles want to set the tempo here. That's an excellent way to do it. It's just force something immediately. Obviously, Sigma only escape option is the drop into the back, right?
Hey, they forced out the Ray from the Reaper. This is very interesting.
Yeah, I guess they just really wanted to.
Looks
Obviously, that's his one escape getaway, and Vincent's easily counterable here.
Reaper trying to keep the monkey in check, but apparently the monkey is just going everywhere.
Yeah, no,
But he gets stunned.
Yeah, and it's stunned. However, one pick on empty. It looks like Pontiac are down a man. However, they do have this amplification, but they're not even going to be able to use it. Orbit and Lockman are just too good at their job.
Oh, but they might get a back cap. Wait.
Oh, we were close. We were close. You gotta try those kind of things. You gotta try to hit it cheap, you know. If they put it would have been a few percent. Would have given them that regroup time.
That is so true.
Now, so what do you think so far about the two teams? Obviously, a lot of ults have just been saved here. They aren't early investors.
It's really great that you can see that the monkey's setting up on the high ground, so all you have to do is he doesn't have to press shift in there. He can just jump down, start poking away. Use this bubble cut out.
Absolutely.
Oh,
What a
huge
well-executed pick on A guy here. They don't even have to use any
Going in
ults.
to make a blade.
And that's just going in. Oh, what a blade
my
and Winston
lord.
dive. That was just good. Oh, he got an extra. We didn't even get to see that. And now just, obviously, I think too little too late there from the Pontiac. They had all these abilities. They just didn't use them.
Yeah, they did have the Matrix and the Sigma Flux. Unfortunately, Their tempo is a bit off right now, but
I mean, there's still 2 more maps.
There's still 2 more
There's
maps,
still,
yeah.
2 more sub-maps, and then obviously 2 more modes.
just a warm-up. It's warm-up game for them. It's
Yeah,
warm-up.
warm-up game.
But it is interesting seeing a Sigma. Sigma on Control is not the greatest, just because he's a bit too slow. Control is like very small map. You need like the fast-moving heroes.
I would love to go
the
people
Echo
with
pick is
mobility.
actually great. Yeah, people with mobility.
Yeah, no, are they going for a like a pharmacy but with the Echo instead, maybe?
Interesting lineup
Going
coming
for
up from
no,
the Pontiac.
no Lucio left. So no
Still
boobs.
Lucio, yeah.
Listen, now, yeah, I was right about the pocket so far. Maybe this is kind of the big trick up their sleeve, but they got 76 though, so I don't know how effective it's going to be.
Yeah,
Watch
it's
Space already gameplay numbers. They are just, I gotta give it to them. They're very good at doing that.
waiting for this.
You know, they've already got pick 1. They are just so quick at getting these picks, and it's Luton here who's just able to gain so much space in such a short time and just create that opening. And now that you're closing down, you're not going to really commit to this. Build a bit of ult maybe, but
Definitely not. The bridge is definitely not favorable for a comp like Pontiac's.
yeah.
They have like such a slow moving.
No, you'd think you'd want more of the cover, because you'd have a lot less time out in the open, but maybe they're very consistent.
Maybe you can look for a blue here.
Bit of kiting, but I don't know about that. It looks like they just used the nade mode, so maybe now's the time to press it. They did get a first pick, and they are in a position to just exploit Echo going in. Not able to get a low enough target for that max beam stream. Now we're just waiting to see what happens, because now we're seeing Luton dive in. He's going on empty. Empty's able to just able to climb over the wall and recover there. That was very lucky. They nearly had just that like flipping pick. But high noon. What a quick notice. That was
Pontiac is in the lead.
almost perfectly done. If the Pontiac are taking the lead back here, but they still have this Nano Winston. A good anti, a good Nano Winston. Nice, but it's looking like Pontiac are going to take it away here. Whether oh no, they are going to commit ults. I didn't expect that. I thought they're just going to lose the fight, take the ults, take the extra 20%. But no, Lock On is just finding openings, and so is Norbitz with that visor.
Absolutely amazing plays from Locken, I think.
Lock, we'll figure it out.
I almost thought it was pronounced like licking, like, you know,
Yeah.
finger licking good. But Team Knuckles actually manages to take it back from him. But they do make a solid 25% on the point. Here, they're hoping that
Yeah.
it looks like they're
I mean, they
gonna
do have this echo. They do have this echo replication, which is one of the scariest things, because you're just getting another life and extra ult bank there. But what
a huge nade!
What a huge nade. They fail the cleanse, and now they're just able to sweep it. Can we safely close? Is that now the partner? Because that was impressive.
That was really good.
Someone's got to clip that. That was just clean.
I think they used free ults there. Was that?
Yeah,
oh,
no, it was a lot of ults in either team. No one really has the progression besides that replication now, as we can see.
Oh, they're
Agar.
trying the same plan again.
Yeah, no, they are very persistent. We're trying to make it work. Yeah, no. What a good pick from Torgo there. They just keep forcing out this protection. Too easy. It's a sticky there.
Agar is going in. He
But
finds
an
it.
Agar with the
Looking a bit
virtual
even right
Winston
now.
rage. But will it be enough?
Oh.
What was he planning there? They,
Oh.
I don't want to say anything, but they just threw Li Zhang.
Damn.
Well,
That
one
is-
really good play, and one not really good play determined that right there.
That was quite a match.
No,
But-
and let's check out this play again. We do get the replay in this sense. We do get played again. Oh no, it's not the one that we expected. It is another really good use of the hallway here though. Just able to quickly walk in and take out 3. And then just, yeah, that's it.
Locken
so-
actually absolutely dominated the match for that, but it's great to see Luton actually setting up those dives and the nades from Diana. Whoever Diana
It was really good.
absolutely
We do
amazing.
need to get our map band number 2 here, which is hybrid. So we now are going to begin this process. Just got to unclear all these bands. Hopefully they don't take us long this time. So what do you think about hybrid? Do you have any favorites? Any least favorites?
Too traumatizing for me because it's still like it's got that essence of 2CP, you know. I don't
Yeah,
think
that
anybody that's
singular
played
capture
Overwatch
point,
1
yeah.
pretty much remembers that 2CP is absolutely probably the worst game mode. Maybe I'd say it's on par with like push. You
Yeah,
reckon?
no, that's why push is only our tiebreaker. Because unfortunately, you can tie hybrid.
True,
and how are we
true,
going to even
yeah.
it out for all the other maps?
That is so true. Hybrid is more favorable towards, I guess, this time it's actually favorable for the slow-moving tanks. So, depending on, this might be more favorable for Pure. I'm seeing that he might be like a more grounded tank, so he probably runs the Orisa, Sigma, maybe he even has the Rhine in his pocket. But it looks like we
Alright,
are
our first
still
ban
in
is
process.
Parisio.
Ooh, interesting, interesting.
I don't think we're going to see a lot of vanilla maps. I've kind of noticed there's an old map bias.
Yeah, yeah. Parisio, I can definitely say it's more sniper dominated, the first point. So if
Yeah, no,
either team has like a good widow, then like, oh my lord.
You can't discredit that second point
That
either,
is
though,
true.
as well.
Yeah.
That is very sniper oriented, very high ground orientated. And we're just waiting now on the next ban from the Pontiac Sunfire in response to this.
A lot of the teams that I see that actually run on Parisio, it's a weird comp, but they can actually run a Winston, a Widow, and possibly a second dive character. So
yeah.
maybe we're going to see the Winston again from Team Knuckles,
And we
and definitely the Genji from...
Do have our next ban, which is Numbani.
Oh, Numbani.
I mean, I don't think we're going to see a lot of certain maps here. I think it's going to be very biased. Last time we had a Hollywood, what was it, second or third ban on our last match, Rochester.
I think third ban, yeah.
Yeah, no, really early on, considering it's just such a staple of a map.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, which map was this? I'm sorry.
Hollywood was the one
Hollywood,
banned
oh,
last
yeah.
match. They haven't banned it yet.
What-
this match.
What did they run on that? Was it more like a dive or more Rhine Rush?
No, they didn't use it. It
Oh,
was
they didn't
banned.
use it? Oh, it's
no,
banned,
no,
right.
it came down to King's Row. No, it's all good. Midtown banned. This one, I don't think we're going to see the light of day for quite a while, despite it being quite new player friendly.
King's Row, definitely a favorite of mine. I absolutely
Oh,
love
no, I said that
the
as
Rhine
well.
1v1s. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm always been more of a brawl tank.
It's like you have to choose Rhine when
Yeah.
you get King's Row, you know? Like, if you don't, you kind
Yeah,
of
what,
like...
what are you doing? What are
It's
you
like
doing?
dishonorable to the Rhines. It's kind of similar to like Icon Malt. If you don't play
Yeah,
Rhine
no.
on the lower map, like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
What are you doing? Yeah, exactly. See, this guy gets it. He understands my ambitions as a brawl tank player.
You gotta be a lore accurate player, you know?
Yeah, no.
Maybe a bit more shielding from Rhine, because remember in the cinematic,
Yeah.
we saw what happened when he
Oh,
didn't shield his
but
team.
I mean, only 1,200 health on the shield now. It pops like a bubble.
Yeah, that's so true.
And we've got our next band, Hollywood.
Oh,
Man, no one.
Yeah.
I've expected it to make it much further than it has, in terms of these, like, how far in the ban list we're getting.
What do you guys reckon is gonna be? King's Row, Icon Malt, or Blizzard World?
Kind of want to see Blizzard World, like, because it'd be funny.
It is.
But
It is pretty interesting.
not
Out of the
too
three, I
sure
think my
about
least
that.
favorite is probably Blizzard World as a tank.
yeah,
Yes.
no, but I mean, if you're a DPS, it's such a good map to just go around. You've got all this high ground, you've got all these flank options.
It's like there's like a huge theme that I have. It's like the maps that I don't like are probably the sniper dominated maps, because you know, what are you gonna
Yeah.
do against like an insane Widowmaker?
Report
not
them.
much.
Report them.
report them, send them to the ban list. Hopefully they get banned in time and your game gets reset,
Nerf
right?
Widowmaker.
Hopefully like a mid-val thing, they just sweep in. Eichenwald!
Oh,
That
okay.
is a strange ban.
Interesting.
So we could actually end
Yeah,
up
no.
with a Blizzard World.
Oh, Blizzard Row, King's Row. I think I'm leaning towards the King's Row. here.
Yeah, no, I am as well. King's Row is such a good map when it's played at like top level.
King's Row, King's Row, King's Row.
He's very King's Row. And fair enough, there have been some times on Blizzard World where that first choke is just a nightmare
That is.
for attack.
Yeah. That there's so many different angles from the defense side that they can just actually just. It's like laser beams,
no,
you know, just
yeah,
shooting at
and
the point choke.
They've wanted to choose King's Row, so they've banned Blizzard World.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Let's go.
Alright, well, we have our map. And now
we
we are
do.
going to hop on in once both are ready. And while I cut a little early, we're getting to see the selection on King's Row. Alright, now we're just waiting to see if both teams are ready. Well, now you got your map that you wanted. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Let's hope they hold up to your Rhine on Rhine thing. There is a bit of honor in that. Personally, I like to see it.
The crazy shatter battles. It's all in the mind.
It's all in the head.
It's all in the mind. It's
And
actually.
you can't learn. You have to predict it on the fly. You can't understand Rhines immediately. That's
Yeah.
what I've come to notice.
Definitely a huge shift in playstyle from Reinhardt's now.
Yeah.
Like in the original Overwatch 1, it was more like, oh yeah, let me just shield block. I'll just stay
Yeah, no,
here.
now you have to be a lot more active now.
You gotta be more aggressive. You know, the Giga Chad mindset. You gotta have that for Ryan. If you don't, then like
Yeah, you've got to be that guy right then and there.
only one tank in this game. Like you gotta be doing
It changes
something.
everything. It changes
Yeah.
everything.
Oh,
yeah.
we do see the Ryan.
Ryan Ramatra. To be fair, Ramatra
Oh.
is a really Overwatch. Well, like it's the Overwatch League pick right now. It is the star child of the tank meta. Because you just have that combo where you shield, you slow, and then you can just punish really easily without nothing in exchange. But I do love the camaraderie from Luton there. Props to that guy.
They do have Pure on the Junkrat. Oh, they swapped tanks. So Pure is now on
Yeah.
DPS and Red Raven
We're
on the
doing
tank.
this now.
Oh, they yeah no. To be fair, you can do it. It is Overwatch, right?
And now we got the cheeky.
You know, I do
pick.
like to see the lock-in on Tracer here. We haven't seen much. We saw Tracer in the last match, but we aren't getting enough of it, in my opinion.
Tracer is absolutely dominating the meta. She's just
Yeah,
good.
no,
Whatever meta
good
it is.
opening sniper duel here. No, it looks like they're playing Ash a bit further behind. They aren't confident in that early pick. I guess to be fair, the punishment for it is really far away spawn.
First man from Team Contract.
No, they aren't. No,
Unknown.
Tracer's drawing a lot of attention immediately. Oh, what? That's a good javelin. That's a good javelin. And they've already. Oh, but there's unfortunately a clip on the duo there. Junkrat's down. Red Ray getting a bit too much punishment. I mean, he really just wants to assert himself here.
Does have a lot
Oh,
of
and a
speed.
trade has come, but now with the tank down, it's a matter of how quickly can they break that shield and flip the tempo. The Junkrat was a really good pick here, just to punish that shield. Anytime you want to spam it, what are you gonna do?
I know. I guess that's like every like low elo worst nightmare. Just Junkrat existing.
Yeah, no, it's just yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? How do you beat someone that's just random?
Reese's back in the front line.
Exposed. Quite a bit of close to the but now Risa planning on the point. That's a good javelin, but an even better sleep here. And now Luton's just going and holding down the W key, holding down the M1 key in true Ryan fashion, forcing immortality.
Shield is getting quite low.
But they forced immortality.
It was Italia.
And it was sticky. Oh, what a trade! Just a millisecond away from safety there. That was good.
Risa is anti,
Oh,
but she
and
does get
but the
cleansed.
window's up now, so you're gonna have to pull back or play for it, right?
They're
No,
in the
cheeky
lead.
little melee, and Ager's wrapping it up.
Oh my.
Alright, it looks like this time
goodness.
a team is walking away with the first point of King's Row.
Wow. Absolutely amazing pop-off from Ager. Hitting those two crucial picks.
I know that.
That was absolutely
Maybe it was just the issue was it was a dive comp, right?
Yeah. The dive comp requires so much coordination, but
Yeah,
if
no,
you can pull it off, it's huge.
Yeah, but now they can't do it, right? It's
Yeah.
too narrow, so maybe this is their Achilles heel. It's gonna be this now.
Does get caught out.
Yeah, no, Ruby is, but I mean, look how much. This is just gonna be way too much control here. She's low, but the shadows will be also looking ready on the side. On nothing's here. Dragon's going out from Pontiac, not able to secure much, but maybe a little bit of zoning. Oh, but what a good shadow! And the Nano's coming in too. Is there gonna be a team wipe? That's 1, 2. We're looking at 3. I see the 4th in the corner there, the Kiriko. And they do get the call, but now just Arissa, and that is the fight. What a good play from Luton. They're drawing out that attention, the shadow, and then just taking all the other ults they needed.
Yeah, really baiting them into that open space and then just whacking them down.
No, now it's a matter of maybe you still control with that Bob.
I guess that ball was quite. It was a good attempt.
I don't know.
Good attempt.
But they've got because it's a matter of obviously the sticky bomb and the amplification of Tyrant and Aristos.
Ager does find a pick onto Norbit.
That is a very good opening pick, man. Ager, what a turn.
He is going in.
You know, wasn't Ager the one who last match just fell off his Winston? Like, what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah.
Did they change player?
He's coming to redeem himself. Maybe the little bro was on the controller, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, they must have given Big Bro the controller. He's gonna have another dragon strike. Oh, good avoidance.
Oh,
Oh no,
huge.
but they get the Kiriko. And another shadow coming in.
Oh,
They are just this Reinhardt gameplay is incredible. Maybe I should be taking tips from this guy how to play Reinhardt, right?
Luton's got its knocked down. They don't have a shield, so like pretty much it's just a
No,
free
the shadow's just a
every time.
free stun, free team fight flip. Yeah. But, I mean, they've got 4 ults now. I guess they were kind of playing for the they obviously the middle is a bit hard here because you have to just win that fight and get it all the way through.
The one way that they could counteract the Shatter is actually, if you notice, like their entire team has like the ability to go up.
Yeah, no.
Risa can just stay there, press shift, and not everything's fine. But you have Lock-in on the background.
You know, but Lock-in's in the back, straight on the orbits. They are going for the Batista here. They really just want to assert the space. Oh, going for extra healing here rather than damage. Fair enough. And a tire going in.
Interesting.
A solo ult.
Wow.
A solo ult. I would be so mad right now. I'd be throwing my keyboard a little bit against the wall, against the table.
Did you see how he just lived through that entire, the Ryan just smacking him? Like, oh, that's gotta be...
This has been, like, I've loved the evenness and the flop nature of these team fights, man.
Here we have...
Kings Row really does set up some interesting games.
Knuckles does have to reset here. Hopefully, I don't think
they're not going to get it in
can.
time. They can't, but it's now, they're just going to build more ults. They're going to play for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to how well the attacks handle here. Obviously, I've noticed that these games always who can do better on defense is really going to win. It's just so, you're going to get some hard carries. Yeah, and obviously drawing out a lot of the fire there. Good cover play, but he's done. Oh, and the nano right there, and he's getting 3, 4. Oh wait,
Team white,
and it's 5.
Wow.
Wow, what a well-timed nano on that charge.
It's actually just impossible to stop.
How much damage is it? How much is it on a nano Ryan charge?
Nano Ryan charge, it does 225 originally, and then times that by 50%.
Well, it was enough in that instance, considering a lot of the Orisa's half health. I just love the instinct on this run, knowing what to do, especially against the Orisa, which normally all the movement altering abilities is the counter and is the tempo. I like this drawing though, and the that anti response was just a complete fight turner.
Luton just going in.
Yeah, no. He has the faith of his team. Good charge. No 5 strike.
Maybe they can look to pick this up.
No, he just has to hold the shield and let them pick off.
Absolutely.
What else is there to do?
They do switch to Ramatra, that is quite...
Yeah, no.
They do want to counter that shadow.
They really don't like the shadow. They really don't like the shadow. I would.
Oh!
Opening pick. That's a cheeky pick. And then here's the zoning ult. Was that a Sonic?
That's a Sonic out.
Alright, here comes Bob. Obviously a bit of... They're just playing a stall. Oh, a lot of ults are being flung out.
Oh, he blocked it!
Yeah, he can block it. He's trapped. He's Ryan's trapped and he's
and
done.
He goes down. That is, yeah.
You can't get trapped mid-Kitsune, even if that one was...
Alright, does get knocked out. Oh, Norbit
Higher
shuts it
shot
down.
though, so it's not completely open up to see. They're going for Wrecking Ball, obviously the stall character. No, they're just picking up all the ults. They're just countering them just with the damage they're doing here.
But it doesn't look like
the numbers are low. You know, but I mean, that's a good push. You're getting it right near the end. Obviously, if you're confident in your mid-section hold.
Oh, Luton going down.
You know, Luton going down.
If they can just hold this position here, then
what
maybe
is Aegon doing here? Like,
two
what happened? Obviously, he's just waiting for his pick. He just wants this Batiste so badly, but Batiste's not letting it happen. Oh, I did slam here. A lot of extra health there. That was really well done. I love Luton's blitz though. Oh, another slam. Now they don't have any. They don't have any shield. They don't have any mainstream type of protection. Just gonna be able to push in. Keep building. Oh, he's nearly got a minefield as well. That's just gonna plant for the last second here with these ults. The nano mine. Oh, they're not even gonna let it go to OT. They don't even want it to.
The only way they come back from this is
if someone makes a miracle touch. Yeah, no, but they're not willing to take the spot. Maybe they're confident that they can just
gonna get that.
Oh no, they are last second contest. And we're just waiting to see what happens here. But now, can Ramatra get to the back line? Oh no, Luton is slammed 3. Ramatra is gonna have to play the point, and that's it. A nano slam.
Wow.
That is a way to conclude an opening round. And that's a statement.
That's like...
However, two out of 3, not bad. They're gonna have to push it all the way to the end.
They had pretty good momentum, although it did come to a bit of a slowing stop, but you know, I think they do have a pretty high chance to win.
Yeah, winning odds, and obviously again, this is game 1, so...
Wow, but the nano slam, that's like about 150 damage, plus the rolling ball, that's like what, 75?
It's game 2.
It's game 2, yeah.
It's good. Oh, now we just have
to
updated
scoreboard.
it. I was looking at the scoreboard. Yeah, no, so, oh my god, yeah, no. you remember who won last game?
Knuckles won, yeah?
Knuckles, alright? Yeah, no. Alright, bit of an accident on our end. But there we go. it is make or break, and that was a lot better from Pontiac than last round.
Ooh. Ah, he switched from the Rhine to the Ram. Hoping to see
He
your
will
Ram.
just.
Alright.
It's weird though, because they're taking their Hanzo, who's doing so well, and they're putting him on the tank. They must be confident with the statement here.
One day, you'll pay for all the crimes.
Oh no,
you've
same
committed.
lineup pretty much from Knuckles here.
Yeah.
Ryan Batiste, Widow.
More of these.
Wait, no, sorry. Anna, the Widow. Probably just going for that cheeky first pick, right? Trying to quickly grab something, force the point over immediately.
It's really, really
Genji back though. Genji gonna be able to deflect a lot of what this team's throwing at him.
Oh, Pura is gonna go crazy though. Out.
He's going for the opening. A little bit of that poke damage. He's got the trap set up. They destroyed. You know, experienced players aren't gonna fall for that. Oh no, they're committed to the Widow here. I guess it's a good way to force them to play in this kind of back corner here. Give them all the space without the tank having to do anything.
He does get forced out
Yeah,
into
no, he's forced to using the
Nemesis.
block right now, and he's no. Ranch running through Ranch is strange. Obviously, the main defense thing. Oh, what a slow.
Oh, but the Kiriko cleanse just absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Wait a
Cleanse
minute.
is the cleanup, but no, they're just gonna pick up now. Knuckles has got. And Lachlan's just gone. That's over. A slow blocked them off, but it's like, they've got the point, they've got what they want. Oh, there goes Orbit's like trapped.
Wait, but if they do kill Locken, they can contest.
They can make a recon. They're not gonna do it in time. They didn't do it too much, and that was such a good. What a good stall. I mean, that trade was worth it. No doubt.
This Ana player missed is absolutely insane with these nades. I swear I have not seen him miss. Does he not? Does he miss? I don't know.
I know, we're gonna have to keep waiting and seeing for that first miss, because it's gotta happen eventually.
It's gonna happen. Be like, it's gonna happen.
Now, obviously, a bit of a regroup here. I love it when these teams are able to coordinate these resets so cleanly. Like, not in my rank games.
Not
Never.
in rank, definitely not.
No, I guess that's the beauty of organized play. Good slow coming out here, but Luna's just taken all the punishment. Still has his Nemesis though, to block. Oh, look at this Junkrat. He's going for the cheeky. Oh, I wouldn't have done that by him. I would have just kept walking, then dropped the tire, you know. Oh! Good 2k on and on the key heal armor, but a Nano Batiste. A Nano Batiste. But that's not going to save it. Maybe a bit of an accident. One expecting the sudden tire drop there, and he just pressed it.
Yeah. That Nano Batiste is still quite scary though. Like, maybe
Yeah, but once
things to the
you're
head,
two
but,
down, like, come on, that was just such a good tire. But
yeah.
I thought it wasn't going to pay off after you know, I thought Norbit's on the Widow was going to notice and then say something, but
Voice switch to Soldier.
now it's a matter of getting out of this hallway. And Pure's going back in again, but it's not the matter because Remarch Roll is going to take all the space and force the teams to react here. That was such a good Remarch Roll. Just drawing in everything, taking the picks. Kitsune as well to keep Ager alive here. As they just don't want any more progress. Free to post, free to build ult. Obviously now the big thing is dealing with that blade from Lachlan here.
It is quite interesting to like deny space with their own Ramatra ult. It's like usually like it's like a big Christmas tree. Once the Ramatra presses it, your team goes in, but he also presses it, so like you know they just have to back up. So eventually,
great reclaiming of space. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Oh, he manages to sneak right back into mortality. No one's breaking it. Oh, there we go. It's only one. Considering how close together they were, you gotta wonder why wasn't that mortality broken a bit earlier. Oh, and Nano Ryan, no, missed on the charge shot, but he's able to just hold up with all that damage reduction and make it to and make it free. Oh, he wants more.
and he gets it.
I guess he wanted a bit of revenge after that mystery tire.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the hardest parts almost completely done here. They're going to have maybe one more team fight in them. Because obviously you have so much cover on big feet you can just keep running back to, but they're running out of options, running out of time.
Hopefully they can find a way to set up this fight. And they do have the tire from their own team.
Yeah, no, so maybe a bit of space creation, maybe a bit, or just damage.
They do have the Matrix coming up. Oh, and Ager goes down.
However, Ager's gone now. This is when they're going to have to take the retreat here. Cancel charge, I guess sometimes he's not going to commit. He's got to make that reminder that he's not that one-dimensional player.
Clean up the stack. Maybe they can.
No, it's a trade, so No Staggy, and Red Raven is just... They're trying to get Red Raven in. And it's now Ryan v Ryan for the first time in a little bit, so...
Yeah.
I'm very excited, but obviously the challenge is blocking that shadow. Oh! Don't even need a huge shadow, just what a charge. Completely caught off position.
And just going in, just knows that there's no real pressure on the and he goes for a slam.
Woo! Oh, slam, but a good shield and a good character kind of saves it. Obviously quite a bit of damage. And now they are just going to be able to commit resources back, like the Immortality, like the Kitsune. And a Tire. They're using all their ults here, but why? Surely that's a bit overkill granted the time. I guess it is all or nothing now, actually, right? It's not a free overtime versus free, so I guess they had to.
I mean, they did have like pretty much 20 meters to go, so like it's either that fight or they just pretty much.
Yeah, no, so now it's just going to be trying to survive against the Nano Visor. And maybe the window will come back in time. So.
Do you have Shadow coming up? Or?
Yeah, no, obviously they will have Shadow, but it's a lot of ults they're going to have to play well against here. It's very hard because Nano Visor is just scary.
Analyzers plus the Matrix.
Oh no, they're going for a different play. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
A very interesting use of Batiste
Oh
Visor.
my. Wow.
That
Wow.
is the best window I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely destroying that wombo combo between Soldier and Baptiste.
I'm speechless.
Great timing on the Baptiste window, and
Yeah, no,
blocking
I
the
was
spot,
not
like,
expecting
out
that
in the open.
that use of the Nano and then the swap over and the space creation. That's how you make it 2-0 at
Here we
start.
go. Which shadow do you reckon this is?
That's the Nano charge. Obviously, the game likes to reward the non-ult based ones, despite the Nano. I want to see how far this team can go after that. That was an impressive showing.
Yeah.
Obviously, really close.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Knuckles. Good showing from Pontiac Sunfire though.
No,
They're,
no, that was definitely, that second round was one for a much better showing.
Yeah, definitely. And we will be throwing to a short break as we get
Yeah.
our third round matchups underway. But thank you for joining us. And don't go anywhere because we will be back pretty soon.
Yeah, we just got our new guys here. You can't go anywhere.
Hello everyone. Kia ora, welcome back to Shroop X AUEC, that's Auckland University Esports Club 2023 Overwatch tournament.
Had to do a bit of a rebrand.
Of course we have to do a bit of a rebrand, but that's okay. We are back getting onto game mode selection. With
Wow,
the...
these guys are a lot faster. Already picking Control as number 1.
Yep, and these teams that we've got here, we've got To The Extreme and Bronze.
Role challengers, but we're calling them Bronze for the shorthand.
For the otherwise it's going to be very long, so yeah.
Yeah, they need to pick out of Hybrid or Escort now. A lot of teams opening with the Control here. What do you think about that?
That is quite. I mean, if they are really confident in their diving ability, then Control's really strong for them. But
Okay,
I
just put
guess,
Paricio. All right,
Yeah.
we're giving them Hybrid. They aren't getting a choice.
Alright.
Yeah,
we're just deciding for them now.
No. They're gonna put that answer in.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll do that. And
cool
then,
choice.
because Bronze got the first pick To The Extreme...
Yeah, they're going to get the first map pick from Control.
Yeah, so we'll see. See what they want to do here.
Hopefully they know the Control maps. They're pretty experienced. I know one of them's a master player tank, so surely they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I did have a little, quick little chat with the Master Tank on To The Extreme, and I'm kind of thinking that the map pick that would be best for him, like after learning about him, probably be Li Jiang Tower, because he's into Ryan, Orisa, and Roadhog apparently. So
Yeah, he's very brawl tank
very
orientated,
brawl
like
oriented.
like I am. So
we might
yeah.
see Li Jiang Tower.
I don't think he
again.
has Ramacha as well. So he's already putting himself a step. They're putting themselves a step down onto the map.
Give me a good hog and some hooks. I love.
If it's Ilios, you've got to have the hog on well, right? Even if it's just for the first push.
Gotta have the Lucio as well. It's like
Oh,
mandatory.
If you're even feeling pretty funny, you'll do far.
Yeah. So far out of the maps, Antarctic Peninsula will probably be quite new for both sides. It is a tricky map because there's a bit of high ground and a bit of more dominated towards, I guess, the high ground, you'd say, you know? But
Yeah, look, I just think not many people have managed to practice largely on this map, so they're going to just avoid it on that ground, right?
yeah.
But also, I'm trying to play, because obviously the objective on, what's the sub map? The submerged one, where you've got the platform at the top, which is all the open high ground,
yes,
and then you
yes.
just got the objective below it for some reason.
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
playing on all these weird vertical levels.
It's like you either choose to go high or you either choose to like give them pretty much points, free objective points.
Yeah, no, okay, they don't want Busan. That's ban number 1.
Oh.
We finally got our first ban. I'm shocked it's not Antarctic. Maybe one of the teams is actually going to try vie for it.
Maybe we might see the Ilios well with the Roadhog and the Lucio boobs.
Nepal's gone. All right, so that's a bit. I don't think we've seen. Have we seen Nepal yet? No, I think it was. I think in our previous matches was Li Zhang.
Li Zhang, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just waiting to see what we get, and then making my comments based on that. I don't think we've seen. No, Oasis is being pretty early banned usually, so I guess with every different set of 2 teams, you're going to look at things really different. Oh, there's Antarctic, as per usual.
Hey, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. It's a bit of a weird map, that one.
I think it's just I think it's a familiarity issue.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything more than that. Oasis. Okay, so I'm liking these 2 maps. These are like, I think, the prime 2 maps. One for just, I think it's the best map, and I'm a little biased, and the other one is content.
Yeah.
Ilios is going to be content filled. You've got this map that's way too open. You got this well. You're going to have these interesting picks like Roadhog.
Hopefully we can sort out those issues. Waiting on to the extreme. Oh,
And they've
picked Ilios.
and banned Li Zhang.
okay.
I guess we are ones for content today. And now we just wait on both teams to be ready. Hopefully they understood what they meant by pick map A or pick map B. Wait. They banned Ilios.
Oh, they banned it. Whoopsies.
Bit of a miscomp from them. We can go back though. We can make it work. So we're just going to quickly, cheekily switch the map. They want Li Zhang, so we're going to give them Li Zhang. No point going through the whole thing.
Yeah, definitely no point going through the whole thing. And that's just while we sort that out.
And here we go, Lijiang Tower again.
Yep, and just give us 2. Alright, apologies for that. We will be getting back underway.
We're just waiting for the other team, I believe, to say ready, because I've noticed that to the extreme are up, and it's an 8-bit, so we are locking in.
We're locking in, ready to go.
Lijiang Tower for the... Is it 2nd or 3rd time on stream now? We've been getting a lot of this map.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
For good reason.
I mean... Oh, we haven't seen this sub-map, though.
We haven't seen it yet, so...
So this is the Wrecking Ball map, so I'm holding out. I'm praying a little bit.
And what roles do the boys onto the extreme play?
To the extreme, it's usually you'll see Seer of All on the tank, and then I believe for this run-in, it's Troy, Extreme, and Ilya Extreme, the Extreme brothers here on DPS, and then I believe Coolspine Battle Bunny will be taking support. Obviously, I might be wrong there.
Alright, let's see what they go.
And hopefully they can hear me when I say this. You can swap roles in the game. Obviously between sub-rounds.
If anybody asks,
They do come out with the Orisa on this point. And the Reinhardt. Yeah, this is probably one of Reinhardt's best maps.
The Ash Soldier?
Ash Soldier, that is
have
an
this
interesting
coming,
combo.
so
Maybe
let's
they're
give it
hoping
to
the
them.
Nano Visor, maybe
Yeah,
Kiriko
again, I
rushed
think
the
this is
ball.
enough one of those familiarity picks rather than, like, it's a good
what's the
pick.
most optimal. And
Yeah, I do like that that Hanzo Reaper, the very real opposites here. And, a bit of Zenyatta. We haven't seen Zenyatta seriously used up until now. And
see the Reaper going on some crazy
Yeah.
flanks here because he does
Yeah,
have that
no.
Wraith ability to just get out.
He also
But when he
has
does
a
get
really
spotted,
nice skin. I know that's not really relevant, but I just wanted to point that out.
and looks like
Yeah, just waiting. Obviously, both teams opting for the high ground here, rather than usually we get onto the objective point for the high ground.
they are waiting for them to go onto the point first so that they can just collapse.
Yeah.
on them.
This is really smart play from our Bronze Roll challengers here.
But he is losing a
Living
bit
up
of his
against the
shield.
name. Well, they have to lose that control. And good entry on Seer here, but a quick win as well. Quick Suzu and
Oh, he didn't have his Wraith to get him out
he
there.
just he overcommitted. He got punished. Maybe this is a quick. Maybe they can turn this around though. They did manage to get the enemy Ana in the time
does
and also really early Suzu, allowing them to just open up again. They grab all your extreme and cool spy. Again, this was our 8th and 9th seed, so this is going to be close the entire time. And only now have we got the first team on the point. Now, kind of 2 fights in. It was almost like we had one, they hopped out number 1.
Bit of a
Good
back
block
and
on the
forth.
sleeve. These guys are a bit more coordinated, and they're granted the amount of time they had to get ready and practice together.
Your Intrepid trying to look for a cheeky
I
pick
think
here.
they just want to draw in the pressure and go for that zone that just forced them to move with that Dragon Strike. Yeah. A Nano Boost going out already on Ryan. Will he shadow him? That's kind of a question. He's been anti-fighting, so he's kind of taking the option to retreat. Very kind of smart there, though. You can't risk dying considering your shadow is team fight changing, but Intrepid getting picks. Obviously, kind of the but a really good ult push in here with the Nano Orisa, and they just completely clean up. But 45%, that's quite a while before the flip goes in. Granted, they do have this. They have a lot of ults to respond with. They're almost exempt. They're gonna have Reaper by the time he walks out the spawn, and then Shadow and Dragon Strike. They're just going to collapse on them. It's up to Troy. It's actually on the support. It's a bit wrong on my early round predictions. This Kitsune rush.
They were waiting for that Rhine shield to get pretty low and
No, that was
pressure him down.
Yeah, no, that's
And
what
they
you
just
have to do,
got
right?
The Orisa ult and then pop the Nano as well.
It was so good executed, but a Shadow here, putting people low, a good anti-dote kind of forcing back though. And Dragon Blade, a Dragon Strike. What? Okay, so what was that? There was a Dragon Blade, a Transcendence, and then 2 damage ults going back in response there. That was a crazy way to force the fight back in their favor. That's probably one of the best counter-attacks I've seen today, considering they were already so behind the numbers.
One goal does have to try and build up the Nano.
This fight is collecting that fire strike. We've got a little bit of work to work on in that apartment. He's getting exposed there. Now, is Fly able to punish this mana? No, not quite. Both low. Obviously, he would rather just take the safety pick. He's got a whole team, and Intrepid suiciding for the quick reset. A little bit more progress on the point for them, 69 from the last, 46, 45?
They probably have about maybe one more fight, it seems.
Yeah, I love how close this has been, obviously.
Actually, probably two fights.
Yeah, two fights, very close. I'm loving that. Yeah, they've noticed the teleporting Reaper though, so no able to take advantage of the flank to punish here. Someone will just eventually turn around and start looking at him. So I hope.
The Reaper on the flank, but he does go back into the front line, so they are aware of his positioning.
I guess to be fair, they were already running back, so trying to flank all the way around is just going to take so much time. And probably another Nano Orisa combo going in here. No, we're just waiting. I think that the goals will try and pop. Oh, what a sleep and what a javelin! That was so well coordinated. And now they're going in for the Nano Slam, and that is another 2 Nano Rhyme, but it's just not going to be enough to save the fight here. It's a 2-on-5 with Intrepid exposed, and the Rhyme going down to the sleep. And wow,
I think it just
what a
came
flip
down to,
and what a
like,
comeback.
yeah,
Going down from about 50% to turning it down. They're going to try TP and sneak in, but another really good javelin.
Oh,
Can we give that to Seer of All for like the player of that round? Like that little round there? Like his Seer of All. Yeah, on the Orisa there, that was some huge javelins, and he was always just in the right place for those ults. And able to just link up with that
it's great to see him be more passive with his like shift utility. Because a lot of the races that you see nowadays, they're like, oh, I'm in the front, I'm just gonna press shift. But Seer of All is just like, he knows when to press it. He's not taking any damage right now. I don't have to press it. I'm not in danger. I don't want to press it. But if I am, then he just press it, and that's it. He just gets out.
That's something I got to work on a little bit. I like the change they're going here for Pharah to maybe try punish a bit more of the openness, and that obviously Zarya's that direct counterpick to Orisa. She's able to build bubble off all these stuff.
That is true.
Pharmacy here, they really just do not want that Ashe like to have fun for the rest of this match. Maybe going for a cheeky knockback pick as well. Choosing to disperse to the right here, maybe just wanting to try punish. They are really good at getting the damage off, but they've somehow managed to make a mystery magic pick on the Ana here, but they are trading back once again. No one's that long healthier, obviously, and if this man doesn't get out of here, he's in trouble. Nearly knocking off the Orisa, but obviously that knockback passive is just going to save him there. Now money getting intricate, so it's not looking too great for solo role challenges. Sorry, the bronze role challenges right now.
That's the thing about Pharmacy, you have to also like flank around to the right side. You can't exactly put the Pharmacy on the front, so you operate.
Kiwi has to push up more, take those really extreme. He's using his buffers quite carefully. Something that takes a bit of reprogramming, obviously, from if you were an Overwatch player. You have to use them to gain the space. You have to use them when you're just waiting at these points to gain charge.
Oh my!
What a volley! What a cheeky little volley!
And now
that was normally you do it in inverse. You do the spin and then the javelin, but it still worked all the same. And now they've just gone another 2 picks.
Wow.
Kiwi just got sent to the nursery on that one. Oh my god.
That's why like playing that bridge is just absolutely.
No, there's the risk. Obviously, they were more confident in the Pharah's ability to knock someone off than Eurus's, but that's Seer of All for your tank. You don't count teams out until they're out. I do like this change here. They're going around. They're putting the Pharah much higher up on the elevation, forcing someone to look up and away. They do it this nano here. I think they may be looking to repeat the exact same play. They're all close together. The anti's being used. Now he just has to walk in and ult, and that's what he's going to do. No, but it's a nano blade. And that's 2. Can he make it 3? No, the Mercy's going to get away, but it's over. This fight's over. They've got 2 DPS and the Mercy left. Maybe they're trying to retreat out. A suicide pact, it seems, taking Kiwi wanting to just get rid of Seer of All. They're confident in their ability to maybe trade off without it, but maybe that confidence was falsely assured.
That is unfortunate. They did have the right play by going on the right side, but it seems like they're just going to push out fast enough.
Yeah, but also, they have Nano Blade, right? And they don't have a lot to counter it with a Mercy Ana here. It's just not so confident to deal with that. Good anti-vote, as you can see with Magic Capture. Another slime and a Kitsune Gate. They just will not let anyone stay on the point for more than a few seconds. A huge shatter, but it's just not going to be enough. They've got way too much firepower and way too many numbers.
Yeah.
And that is the first map going to the extreme. Well, to the extreme.
Yeah.
I know,
You can really see like bronze role challengers really trying to like desperately hang on to that last bit of point. So it's a bit of like unfortunate that didn't exactly get it.
And we're gonna see it again. Seer of All on the Ursa. Now it's so perfectly able to completely bulldoze his way to the team. And a little supportive message. That's my tank. I love the camaraderie. Last time there was a little bit of teams jokingly throwing each other under the bus. And we'll just get ready for the map then for the next game mode.
Yeah, and we have
hybrid.
yeah.
We have so many match combinations we will lose track.
Yep, we will, but
And that will be 1-0 to the extreme. So it's always, because it's a BO3, it's always make or break for teams after they go one map up.
I will say, if they had to choose any map to be more in favor of To the Extreme, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be King's Row again.
No, I mean, yeah, these Brawl Tank picks have been really right up the alley of Seer of All, and also being able to make those he's able to create all the space and they can use the Nano Blade off it, or they can just go for that direct nano and then the slam.
A really interesting map.
I think if you're bronze, you're gonna go for a dive map. Sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, that's no worries.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking like a really interesting map to see for this would be Numbani, because the way that Numbani works is you can't exactly default into like main, default into the higher bit, you have to split up your team to actually like take control of it. But and looks like they do
and the
want
first
to
ban
her,
is
so.
Paricio. That's not a surprise. That's been pretty much
I
the
think-
standard.
yeah.
Wait, why is he?
No
Wait,
one likes.
No Blizzard will straight to GTA banning that out.
Yeah, no.
Yep,
All
I
right.
agree. Yep.
For a moment, I thought they were sneaking in a
Bad on that.
Midtown here. So we're just waiting. 4 maps left. It looks like they are leaning towards maps in favor of to the extreme here. If I was them, I'd be trying to force now something like Hollywood, something like Nimbani. You know, something that draws mobility, that favors mobility, because we noticed after you swapped, after the last match, when they swapped from a dive composition, forcing a much more brawl composition, it got a lot more even and a lot more competitive. They're taking their sweet time coming up with this ban. Now, to be fair, it's quite a few good maps left. Iconworld, Hollywood, Kings Row. Man, they really don't want Midtown. Both teams have tried to ban it. You can only ban a map once in this pool.
Looks like we might have to.
Alright, they've asked for a Hollywood ban. And now we've got... So now it's back to the Bronze World challenges here. They've asked for Numbani to be banned. So now it's up to the extreme. They've got to pick out of Iconworld or Kings Row, 2 very good maps, 2 very Rhine-oriented maps. They kind of got what they wanted.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit surprised about the choice here for them to ban so many of the like they banned Numbani, they banned I think no did they ban Paricio? No, that was to the extreme. But banning Hollywood and Numbani was just a bit strange. And they want Iconworld, meaning that Kings Row is a goodbye for the first time.
Wow.
So I'm really excited. We haven't seen Iconworld yet, so let us get ready. We're just grabbing the map now. Apparently, we are just going to have to wait on a player to come right back. I don't know how that's going to work.
Maybe just gone to the loo or something.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know why people aren't doing it before.
Should we
like,
take a quick look at the bracket?
Yeah, we can take a quick look at the bracket while we wait. Obviously, today is kind of the make or break day for a lot of these teams going into Friday for all the glorious pricing from Red Bull. And a little bit from the club. I can't discredit that, in all fairness. So far, though, pretty clean sweeps. We haven't seen anyone making it a 1-1 or a 2-1 victory. It's all been 2-0 for the BO Freeze. I think this will be our most competitive match, so if it's another 2-0, it's going to make it real interesting come the first, I guess, set on Friday.
Alright, seems like we are ready.
And both teams are getting ready.
Traveling to Iconworld. Initiating
Hey.
Alright, so, the expert, give us some info on Iconworld, because
Well,
I don't have much.
Judging by their composition, and pretty much both teams do like to play the brawl tanks, this is actually more favorable for either one of them. So, I'd say Orisa on this map, not so pretty good. She can spam the choke a bit. That bridge part is quite important, but not as important as it is in Overwatch 2 now. So teams are gonna have to like play back near the point.
Yeah, no, that's... it's a matter of how willing you are to take spam down. And they're going for Junkrat, so it's very clear one team is a master of the spam, the other trying to play a bit more for picks, a bit more concentrated attacks.
That's
Where
really
the other
important,
team
yeah.
is wanting... But a Pharmacy into double hit scan, obviously they can't see it now, but like that's gonna be... They're gonna have to swap very quickly to make changes.
It is really important to see how the Bronze World Challengers actually rotate through this. Whether or not they go straight through the spam or they try to go straight and then take a quick left.
I don't know if you remember, it was a while ago, Australia, Taiwan for the World Cup. The Mabel they just did over the bridge.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
want to see a team do that.
And the Symmetra teleport?
Yeah, no, those were some really good plays. Maybe a team's got to go back to the old drawing board and try that. Because with 5 teams, you can be a lot more mobile. So, a lot more...
Lively would be
less
pretty funny to see on this map.
We've only seen Life Weaver never leave the spawn room. She can only be spawned in on the occasion. Obviously now the question is trying to draw out these Orisa cooldowns so that Kiwi can start pressing. And I like this pharmacy. They're already just gaining so much attention, but that is Junkrat down. But they're gonna make a save from the trade exchange now. That was really good for the Orisa to just suddenly fortify, make it a bit safer. Kiwi going in for these picks, but it's just gonna be you're gonna have to take the reset here. Just do the damage, get out. Because it's a 2-on-5. But oh no, they pull. Oh no, it's over. They've realised it's over. The hubris will not get the best of them today.
If they can somehow sneak the Pharah into the backline, then just wait there for a while. You know.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's what you've got to do is try to force out that Suzu and let try and really gain it.
But he's
it's hard on
too
this
much of
choke
a
point
shield right now.
to beat Orisa. Obviously, though, they are down the Ana now, which is a really good sign because look how close they're in now. They're 80%. So this is going to be a team fight shifting decision. Kiwi just needs to get a good fire strike, a good movement in. It's just so condensed for space. If I was the Ana, I'd start applying the Nano. It's mid-fight. We're so surrounded by the team. Oh, they get a couple trades and a res, so they are up numbers, and that was a pretty quick Icon Walk take.
Yeah.
I think maybe Battle Bunny will go to try finish off the ult here, or no, that opting for the tree, which is fair enough. Otherwise, maybe I would have taken a quick E and then just ran back, because obviously teams have got to readjust here.
It is quite like bully, like when you see like an Orisa versus Ryan, it's really hard to just get in there.
Yeah, but they finally did it. And the best part is they didn't have to use the Nano to commit to it.
Yeah.
Obviously the Valkyrie's being used here. Maybe they just really want to do a lot of poke and force the team to stay back here. Sojong going in, but wasn't a direct hit. That was quite unlucky. However, this obviously Kiriko's is able to swing around. Does that as per the job. But that is Kiriko down. And that is a trade though, but in my opinion, the support's much more valuable in that scenario. So
I mean, they still do have to make progress on the cards, so like, it's fine. Yeah.
No, obviously now it's a game of stalling, it's a game of time. They've got a few ults already.
Most teams will want to take the fight like towards the bridge area.
Now, they're going for the high ground, which is kind of like granted Orisa's up here, yet she's better on the ground, so maybe a little bit to tweak it, but I do like what I'm seeing from both teams so far. Maybe they're just waiting to regroup and then jump down and pile on the Shadow going in. Oh, and a Nano, and going for the ult, but it doesn't matter because the whole team's gone. It's a 5-on-1.
Wait.
But Cerebral's clutching.
Wait.
Cerebral's clutching. No. But it was so close. That was such good plays from both teams there because they just instantly halved the fight for each.
They do have one solid recon test going out if they can just stabilize, regroup.
Yeah, but no, because they will have the 5-on-2.
Yeah. They just need a reset.
But yeah, no, but I think that the Kitsune rush is really going to be the difference maker here on this next defense, and it's going to maybe hopefully they can like stall quite a while, maybe shave off a minute off the clock. But it's not looking like they. What is happening here? This is a complete 180 from last time. Yeah, no, I think they're starting to kind of realize how this can operate. Yeah, they've got the Kitsune, but it's just not going to be able. Looks like bumping and damage, but it's a 3-on-1, and that. The Kitsune just wasn't enough. I guess I was wrong.
Simple cleanup, speed boost from that Kitsune rush just allows you to
I'm surprised how quickly the gameplay swapped here because we were looking at the last control map and it was completely
kind of
up the alley, off to the extreme, and now bronze roll challenges are just rolling through Icon. I swear you don't normally see like 4 minutes by second point.
Kiwi is coming close on the Shatter, and they do have Mercy Valkyrie.
Yeah, no, they do have a lot going on, but they do have a really good visor, so it's a challenge of using the Bastion to break the shield and then activating that and trying to get a cheeky quick hit.
They might go for the Nano Shatter.
Valkyrie vote, but a punishment on the Pharah, a punishment on the Mercy, that's 2, and they're just going to keep going here. They've managed to finally turn a team fight around. Not too many ults, but that Nano and that Shadow.
They do switch
and a swap to Junkrat. Fair enough, though. I guess if you can't beat them, swap them. See, another question is, how many team fights do you think to the extreme have here while they're poking with the Bastion and stuff?
Right now, it depends on the usage of how Bastion is being played. If he can really save the shift for when they're coming in and not like
that really early.
Not reactive, more proactive. So right now would be a great
he's looking for the Shadow. They gotta know. They gotta know. And they kind of did. They spread out quite a bit. Yeah. And now they're just gonna drill out this Nano Ride, completely wasting 2 units now. Cerebral making the comeback. What a turnaround, bro. So that's 2 fights now.
Just a bit too far with that Shatter.
Yeah, almost done.
Almost.
And I mean, they've still got a few tricks. They've still got 250 on the car. But that's a lot of breathing room now for to the extreme. If they're able to build up now, they're able to build up this Bastion ult, which maybe can, if you can corner it right, get a good trick.
Looks like they do have tier 2 switch. Maybe they're a bit worried about those anti-nades.
I'm starting to think that Junkrat's, they're starting to struggle a little bit, because I'm seeing them get really low every time. I like Intrepid's idea here, going on the flank, drawing a little bit of attention into play, not too much. Because obviously, he wants to be the focal point for this tire. They're holding the tire, I like this, waiting on the Bastion. Ryan's pushing up, and now they're going to slot in. And he's not got much time left. Whoa! Oh! What a free K! He just kept waiting. I thought he was going to run out of time and it was just going to fizzle out, but...
Wow.
You can... I don't know if you can hear it from in here, but the reaction of the players was... Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Patience on this
And now they're just going to block him in the spawn, but they're throwing all the ults out. And Nano Coalescence Warrior, but it's still just not going to be enough. The damage output's ridiculous now, and that's about it. That's about match over.
Looks like we do have Zero managing to contest this, but Snapple does get another pick. Here we go. Sears holding on for dear life, but it's still in the favor. Oh, but he misses the shatter. No. And he gets him pinned off the point. Can they push this? I'm pretty sure they're gonna push it. Oh, unfortunate to the extreme. They did make a good hold though. So it is pretty great to see, but
yeah,
he's
no,
just missed out on
that was a turnaround from Bronzefield Challenges. I said this was going to be like the match to watch. 8th versus 9th in the seeding. And I think that's a bit of proof there, just these last 2 rounds.
1 minute 29? Pretty good hold.
You know, considering it's hybrid.
Yeah.
That's... No, I'll be happy with that though, I mean... Because you obviously aren't going to make it 4 minutes straight off the second point. Not in this scenario, so...
Pretty much what's really like making to the extreme collapse is those huge anti-nades onto the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he could just save his like, I don't know,
yeah,
shift.
the abilities
when he
in
gets anti.
yeah, all Serial has to do is take the shift or the E, so you can tank a little more of that damage or just completely cut out the nade.
Oh, interesting.
They're going for a almost
Sigma.
like an old bunker style comp with the Sigma, the Bastion, Mana, Mercy. But I guess again they're trying to that pharmacy was just so effective, especially when it came to the middle of the map, the second point, because it was just everywhere and it was just able to force a lot to change, even if it was just by pressure and not by elims.
Yeah. Main difference now being that Sigma can't really shield this Bastion, so Bastion's gonna have to take those off angles.
It's gonna take a little bit of work, but
yeah.
I think they're up to the task. They've chosen this with that knowledge.
Looks like we have some.
And it's Orisa again, so it's now going to be how well can Sigma use this Absorbent Rock here in response to the shift and probably the Javelin, I'd say. Oh, good spawn poke already. That is how you start a good fight there. 23 on the bolt already. You're going for Javelin, no luck though, but obviously you just got to start closing in. Again, you're right about the there's an up one, but they do now have
He does have shift, so he doesn't have to worry.
Susans, but
They're trying to force out the Bastion here.
yeah, no. But he's just waiting. He's so patient. And now he's starting to apply punishment. That is so smart. Asleep though, but they've cornered it. They've cornered the arm.
Yeah, he
Nothing yet though, but team's just going to go. Every team's just going to go back. They're going to go recover a little bit, wait on their cooldowns. I think these guys are both a bit more passive. They don't want to dive quite like we saw Team Up. Oh, a race, but it's not going to be enough because now they've taken out the Bastion. And now they're just going to swarm the Arnold. I guess it's anything you can do, I can do better here because they've already capped the point.
Wow, that was
maybe
pretty smooth for
that was
the extreme.
Again, I try not to be speechless, but like it literally was okay. You're gonna instantly take within 2 fights. We're gonna take it in 1.
Bronzefield Challengers, their team lineup was like too spread out. They had 2 people in the air.
I think now the change to Soldier 76 is going to be very vital here. I don't know. It almost worked. Why take some?
That's the main problem with like running like a pharmacy. It's like you leave the front line so exposed that you don't have much pressure. Oh.
And speaking of frontlining, taking a javelin to the face right now. But they've got the far ult here. And last time it was so well coordinated that they got the entire team basically. So obviously it's a challenge of can they have someone deal with that first? But no, they are down one of them, probably their best counter currently. Soldier 76 with the Predator visor.
He's going in with the barrage.
Oh, he's going in with the barrage. That's 1. Oh, just a little bit off that wall there. A couple pixels saving them. But they're just down the numbers now. They are down the numbers. And they're just going to be able to clean up, regroup, put everyone in the positions for these ults. Because they've got Nano, they've got Visor, and they've got Sigma. And most of them are ults. Granted, there is Nano Visor, there is Kitsune and Sarasa. Walking in. Oh, what a good group. What a good catch. They're going to take 6. They're going to take 3.
Did he charge that to 300?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, he was just waiting. The sweet time holding it on.
No pressure, no, just chilling.
I think that was pretty good. Besides, maybe I don't see the Nano Visor being as this year, but that was still good because they're just going to get it completely to the bridge, which is where you want it if you're the attacking team.
Unfortunately, Bronzeville challengers could not make use of the high ground.
They didn't.
All grouped up on the low ground.
How did they not see him, man? I thought you could see him on our end, but I guess going for a little bit of cheap play, but obviously straight dead. They're going for Kitsune Rush, and they're going for Sigma being released with the Nano. They're both solo, and they're still separated, but the Sigma's being inserted.
Oh.
That is rough.
It is pretty brutal.
Things need to change. I think they're going to go... Are they opting to take the fight here, or are they going to swap spawns?
Yeah, if you ignore that Orisa, she just pretty much just goes into your backline and they can't do anything. She has her shift up. What are you going to do?
If you're Kiwi now, you go back to the Rhine, which was working, or you go to the Zarya, and you just try bubble any advance on the backline.
Well, let's see what Kiwi has cooking up for us.
Maybe a Reaper? I mean, they've still got this Visor though, so... Considering all the other options last time, pretty capable.
Intrepid trying to look for a flank.
Oh.
He gets sniped.
You just... No. You can't get sniped like that, eh?
He had his ult too.
And they're trading though, so the Arna's down. They've got this immortality, and they break the immortality, so now it's a matter of borrowed time. By trades, Singapore put out the ult, and there's the javelin. Oh! He dodges the javelin. He gets the Slimer, and they're able to just follow up. They got the pick they needed. Man, that was like good baiting. Like, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but like it just worked, and the javelin just missed.
It was worrying about the Sigma losing his shield like really fast, because like most of the time before you ult that Sigma, you gotta pop shield first, and then like ult around it.
I mean, I don't know, man.
But
Another
he
Nano
pulled it
Visor
off.
versus Kitsune right here in terms of the ults for each team. I think it's going to be, we're going to see an overtime. We're going to see 2 overtime pushes. Maybe similar time frame.
They do have 3 minutes.
Oh, a Nano thing, but they've got the immortality now. So they only take 1, granted the ult investment. But Bullspy's going in here to zone out the Kitsune and just keep getting clicks. He is low, but I think it is quite back and forth. Oh, a tire here. He was really good with the tire last time. It's going to be the alarm bells ringing.
Oh!
No, this time it's a false alarm. Good shutdown from Ilya Extreme. Really branding the team name there. And they're back, but it's too much. Oh, they've got a bash through.
It could shift
Through
into
the window?
BRC's favor.
No, but it's too much.
Oh.
Okay, not bad, it's a minute difference. I think if Bronze will go back to doing what they were doing the first time, they will look much better.
Like, if their whole goal was to, like, shield off that Orisa spam, then just
I don't know.
You know? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. They had such good coordination, such good ult. So they gotta go back to the basics.
unfortunately, that Sigma shield is just not enough for the spam that
No, because
to the extreme habits.
Yeah, it was such a spammy composition.
Very, very. I guess you could say it's very extreme.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Yeah, you
look,
know,
they may enjoy the puns, they may not. They're stuck with us either way.
Right.
Oh, okay, so they're going back to the May. Okay, so they're going for the May on the attack. Maybe one of them heard what I said. Maybe I'm a little too loud. We're waiting on Liam to see what he goes for here.
May is a great pick against the Orisa.
You really want to just separate off the Ursa, and obviously with the bash in here, you're going to be able to tank an extra second or 2 of damage alongside that Rhine shield. So
But that is the tricky part about having an Orisa and a Bastion, because pretty much if you wall off the Orisa, Bastion's just going to press shift and then just break the wall, and then the Orisa just gets to live. But let's see how To The Extreme actually plays this.
It looks like they're going to go rather aggressive here. I guess they're maybe a little scared of that pharmacy coming back out to haunt them. Again, I love both teams' kind of willingness to adapt, even if it's only by like a character. Just one more settle.
He's going for a smash here. And back to
Sigma. Okay, a bit of a, in my opinion, not the best change. Flying through there, yes, yeah, touch the dash with the other tear. Well, he went around it this time. He was able, you could already see he was tearing through a wall on the side.
Maybe what they're hoping to do is do a double isolation. So they have Maple and then the Sigma shield to
Yeah,
block off.
Sigma just a good antidote, but even better.
Suzu comes out.
Yeah, now they're just going to absorb the Bastion, but it's maze down, and that's such a valuable pick. And
Notice how they're all tunneling through a straight line,
Yeah.
but they're also kind of split up right now, so...
yeah, Intrepid's just gone here, he's caught out.
BRC
Oh, but the
really
Javelin
need to
missed to
choose
hit the roof of the building, so he gets away. They have one more fight here. And the whole progression pretty even. No one with a huge advantage.
Intrepid kind of frontlining a little
All
bit.
hoping, and the Bastion on the rooftop here just completely... Oh, he slept though, so he can't see anything. A cheeky little rock, but a
That
really
is
good
scary.
reaction there as well. Now they're going to bring in the Kitsune. They're going to just force cooldowns. Another sleep. We're seeing a lot of those now. And the Orisa is just in the open with the Nano here. They've done it again. They've just let him be free. They've let him run. They are going to get the touch up, but I think just for one, maybe the 2 on the point's not going to be enough. Now my question is...
And Kiwi managed to clutch this out.
Kiwi's not going to be able to. He needs to sleep himself out.
He
He can
does
shield dance, but they're just going to section him in.
He is staying
Wait.
alive though.
No, he's staying alive. And where's that
Wait,
Hanzo
wait,
wall?
wait, pulse.
No, wait. Oh, OT.
Did he touch though?
That's too low. Alright, so now for the sake of time, kind of hope it's not a draw of the game 3.
Yeah.
Because we do not want to go to push.
3-3.
A really good start.
Great
This has
showing
been-
from both sides.
Yeah, no,
Great showing.
honestly, even if you lead, I think even if you get knocked out here, you have to go home proud.
Match.
If BRC can really just choose like a lane to focus
Yeah,
down, I think they would have a
I think they've been
stronger
rather
defense.
indecisive. They've,
Yeah.
they've tried for a lot of different things, and to the extreme, it kind of stuck with the same.
Yeah. You notice how the to the extreme is like very much clustered up.
Yeah,
bunched
they're
up.
very grouped,
So-
and there's no one punishing that with AOE, or there's no one.
and it's like
trying to force it.
anybody that comes
Okay,
close
no-
to that little
yeah.
bubble, they just
Yeah, no,
get shredded.
I guess they've decided to take kind of a page out of the book of to the extreme here. They've got the Orisa, and now they've got the 76, and they've got. It's almost a matchup. You swap that Genji and
Yeah.
Junkrat, and it's the exact same. I guess to be fair, Junkrat would be really good here, trying to spam, trying to force maybe a panic cooldown.
Yeah.
Early on, we'll see, but
Making
really
a
gonna come down
I
to
think that
how-
pharmacy is the thing they were missing. Oh, they're going for the usual Junkrat trap, but they're gonna. How aware are they gonna be? Because last time it didn't work. So
5, 4,
Maybe can let Snabble cook. He did get that
yeah, no.
4K tire.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Oh, Sar
wait,
swap
he's
and
cooking.
taking all the energy. That was genius.
Ah.
That was genius, Bay. They were ready. They came with the homework, and they just fully fit Azaria.
And the fight hasn't even started
No,
yet.
no, you can't be doing that. Obviously now, though, he's going to be very long bubbles for the rest of the fight, so maybe they're doing a draw out tempo, but... Oh, here's the spy on the flank, and he is the cool and collected spy with 2. He's just completely infiltrated, and they have no clue how to, like, put him on wraps. I guess they are going for the full push here. And that is the team fight.
That is game.
That is game. And none of these teams are letting it go to 1-1. They're very adamant that we must win.
Alright, that's the game though. Congratulations to the Extreme Bronze Roll Challenge is going down, and this is which nano ult is this? Is the
I
question.
have no clue. It's one of them. It's one of them. I was hoping to see that really good Pharah play, honestly. I thought that was the ult of the game, but obviously the match
Unfortunately, yeah.
is different, and the AI doesn't lie.
Yeah, it doesn't lie. So congrats to the Extreme, commiserations to Bronze Roll Challenges, and don't go anywhere because we still have one more game of the day to
Yeah,
be
I know,
played.
so much, so long.
So much Overwatch today, but we'll be right back, folks. So don't go anywhere. Alright. Kia ora, everyone. Welcome back to our Shroop and UAEC 2023 Overwatch tournament.
You really
And,
got to come up with a shorthand.
there's no shorthand for that because these games have not been short, and we'll be getting into our final game of the day now, I think.
Yeah, it's Chimkin. We want Chimkin, something like that, and Kiwi Fruit.
Yeah, so
So obviously we're waiting on the map select, or the mode selection, I should say.
yeah, so let's see. I think Kiwi Fruit get their first pick, and on the side of Kiwi Fruit we have Huey Tatui.
Our Swoop's own gentleman, and there's another gentleman who is playing on max sense on Kiwi Fruit in exchange for a shirt.
A shirt from who?
Apparently Huey. He's just giving out his own shirt for someone playing on high
All right,
sense.
the swoop shirts. They got a nice logo, so it might be
Yeah,
might be looking nice. Might be looking a bit fresh there.
It's got a good purple, pink kind of color palette, so
Yeah.
not a bad trade-off.
And some regular household names here on the side of Chimkin that
Yeah,
everyone
no,
know.
these are the familiars. The Alamoft?
And Elamoft, yeah.
Yeah, and Tiger's all pretty famous to the plate. Usually for Valorant though, so it'll be interesting to see how. I think they'll win this one, but how they go further in the tournament.
Yeah.
Because we've got obviously your team, Alpha Q, in the tournament.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if they don't get the final? What's the plan?
I guess slightly. I feel like a dad, you know, kind of like
Yeah.
they're my kids, and if they don't do well, whatever, it's fine.
All right, and it seems like
We have the modes, so that was fast.
yeah, Chimkin's already picked that, so we'll get underway into our hybrid map select.
Here we go.
So these guys are known for playing a lot of Valorant.
Valorant, 3 of them are. Yeah, that
yeah.
is Mashy,
Mashy,
Alamoft, and Tigers.
Okay, yeah. That transition to like Overwatch, like aim-wise, is kind of very, very different because like, you know, Overwatch is so ongoing. You can't just hold the angle and then peek.
I don't know. They've just already banned Blizzard World.
Oh, I don't think anyone's gonna play it.
No, maybe next time what I'll do is because I think there's a BO5, so I'll just make them play Blizzard World for the 5th map. That'd be really funny. A little bit of backroom secrets.
You're rigging the tournament here now, remember?
I'm not rigging anything. There's no winner. Everyone loses by playing Blizzard World.
Oh, Hollywood's out.
Hollywood's out.
What do you reckon? Probably not a King's Row?
We'll wait and see, really. Obviously, Kiwi Fruit probably don't have like a lot in mind. I think that they were just here for the fun of it and to pump up the numbers. Which is good on them. Shows a lot of spirit. Really think Chimkin are going to be overthinking this. Oh, and there is the King's Row.
Hang on.
Wait, is it their turn?
No, Huey's
Huey's trolling.
Huey's trolling us. It's okay.
Alright,
No, there
Midtown.
goes Midtown.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I was going to say King's Row ban by 3rd map. That's pretty crazy. Wonder if he's still going to commit to the King's Row ban that he wanted.
You may do it, Huey.
Nimbani.
Okay.
Alright. Please. We're so close to Parisi. We're so close to Parisi.
Oh, it is edging a bit closer to the...
I can roll that, so...
No way.
Wait.
If Kiwi Fruit actually go for Parisi, it will be the first time we've had it featured, and probably the only time we'll have it featured.
Which one to ban?
No, they're picking which one they want.
They're picking which one they want.
Oh.
They pick Kings.
Wait, are they picking Kings? Maybe
They're
we should
picking
double-check
Kings.
that.
So, for how many times this today?
Every time, I think.
Every time.
I'm noticing Alistair on the enemy team giving compliments for that pick. I can't blame him. It's a good map, and we were scarily close to Parisi.
I do know that he is Ryan. Pretty sure last time that I
Alistair or Q?
Alistair, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
that checks out.
So-
Alright, and now that we are ready,
Definitely favorable.
both
for
teams
him.
are ready, let's get going. Alright, now we've got one ready. And someone wanting to invert their mouse movement.
I think they're
Yeah,
telling
no,
the
for the
other
show,
team
for the
to
show,
invert their
yeah.
mouse movement. Alright, we're ready.
No,
Let's
alright,
get
we're
underway.
going on. They want to get this over with. It's 7 PM, I can't blame them.
You got better things to do tonight?
Now entering
No, I just
King's Row.
I just want to sit on my thing and watch Overwatch. Sit at my home and watch Overwatch. You know, localize it. No, but this will be kind of another one of those showings of a team's like just complete dominance here. I think. If Chimkin do not absolutely put in 200% and win like completely clean, there's going to be questions.
Alistair said that if they completely roll the first map, though, he's going to go Bull.
But
So
Bull's not a bad pick, granted some of the other modes that are going to be up for contention. Winston on King's Row?
Yep.
Well,
Maybe
maybe he's got something in mind. Obviously,
do see it a lot in the Overwatch league.
I'm surprised to see Martin taking the. Sorry, I'm gonna dox him
Well,
on the Ana.
yeah.
I mean, everyone in the community knows. So.
I've been seeing he's been practicing his Genji sleep his
Yeah,
Genji sleep darts
Yeah,
in the
no,
training. So maybe
I'm surprised. I expected the DPS to be mashed down off. So
yeah.
look at that. Surprised me.
Yeah, got the Bastion out on Huey.
Yeah, no.
So,
maybe
let's
there's
see
some
if we
confidence there. All right, we got to figure out which one of the teams is playing like the weird sense in exchange for that shirt. Because I was told to bring that up by Huey just before this match. Is it? Does it count? I guess it's like a secret bronze type feel.
I will give you shelter.
Big thing, it seems like. I mean, he is on the brigade. So
I mean, you can't say big thing when all 20 PCs are right next to each other. Like that's just not an excuse. They're good slow on Alistair, but they're not able to follow up the poke there. Oh, Tiger's just deflecting it into QER. Oh, Rez though. They're going in though. They are now being coordinated. He is standing still. He was sleeping without being slept. He's got another funny comment. I think this match is much more going to just be on a bit of banter. Granted, the two of the best teams are playing at this time.
quick cleanup from Alistair here.
That's probably what we expected,
He's
yes.
actually making the monkey work versus their Bastion, which is pretty surprising.
I mean, it's a matter of these guys haven't really played much. They want them to sign up for some fun. Fair enough. I don't know if I'm going to have a lot to offer here word-wise because I can't really flame a team that doesn't play the game. Right?
Bob ready already.
Oh yeah, no, already. Bob. I wonder what the plan is. Yeah, with Bob available. I mean, they're still playing it pretty seriously like they would any other team. It's a good sign. They get a win. They're gonna make it tough. And Alistair getting 2 as well. I think this is the first time I've seen Steve go tank. So Overwatch is a solid showing.
Little bit of a dangerous play there by Tigers. Almost got killed there.
I think it's... this is a bit of a struggle. I don't know what Huey's cooking up right now. He really wants to... Maybe this is a tactical threat. They want the wrecking ball and they push the momentum back in their favor.
Playing the
I like the Rochester out here, but he's just staying in the bubble.
Tiger does pull out the
he's going for the blade, right?
He is able to secure 1 kill
Able to...
and get the mercy as well.
I mean, they don't have to. They don't have to do a whole lot. This. Maybe I should have just not let Huey have access to the match chat.
They do pop that Bastion Sentry Form in spawn, so that's gonna be a bit rough for them if they decide to push up here.
Maybe a character swap back. They don't have the ult.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe a double as well. I don't think they're even. They're a bit
still
scared
have
to poke, and I can't blame them. Wait. Fine's activated, but not much off it. And a Valkyrie. A lot of damage being exchanged here, but we'll just able to out-heal it. And obviously Alistair waiting to come in and punish on Ramatra, which he's done.
Mashy still has that ball holding on to it. Maybe he's gonna pop it in overtime. Doesn't really need it right now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, definitely not.
I know you'll pay me back.
maybe next tournament I gotta craft up some more competitive teams.
Let me handle.
Well, I just hope they had fun, because I'd feel bad if they didn't now.
Go with the free ult and the Ramatra ult, but Ely Mox does find the mercy, and the Bob gets off here, and Nano.
But Nano Bob?
Ah, that is pretty tough to deal with. And considering, like, you know, they are pretty new to this, or?
Yeah, no, they are.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
This is pretty first time territory.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Still have the blade here.
I mean, some of these guys, I don't know about, I don't know if Tigers ranked, but I know that some of the Overwatch guys, some of the Valorant guys, still played a lot of Overwatch.
Yeah.
Especially, also, Alistair's played a lot in Hikari too, so. very experienced.
That's the huge difference between like there's casual, ranked,
Yeah.
and then coordinated play.
Yeah.
Coordinated play is just a whole different field. So like basically, right, we have like is a casual team versus
Yeah,
coordinated.
no,
so
yeah, it's not even that
that
middle
gap
ground.
is just humongous.
Yeah, I just hope they're having fun.
Yeah.
I hope
That's-
the
that's
guy's gonna
important.
enjoy his free shirt in exchange for the cents.
Yeah. We can check that out to it's the scent. It's the scent.
Yeah.
I've heard it's 100% Egyptian silk, the shirt.
Really? Wow.
No, I'm not. Just,
No,
I've
hey,
never
feel
felt that,
free.
but,
No,
like,
Uh,
it
but I
sounds
wouldn't
good.
be surprised, you know, Shrew do some nice things, so make sure you go check them
I
out after
don't-
this.
No, definitely. I don't know if they're gonna. Ah! Oh no, he doesn't want a 2-0. I thought you were
Mashi's
saying
pulling
please
out
don't
the
mention
widow.
his
Each
sponsor.
other out there.
Here we go.
This is such a sweat on from Nash. Never wants to settle down. Never wants to relax.
Come on,
Now I wonder what.
Oh, here's the
plays.
Alistar ball as promised, but I don't think it's that bad. Granted the circumstances, like maybe next time they've got to put Alistar on like the Life Weaver.
Right.
Uh,
Junkrat traps.
And Alamoff's crying that his team at a pub stomping aren't listening to him. What's he gonna do?
Alright.
No, but in all seriousness, I think this will be pretty one-sided.
3, 2, 1.
What's the origin of the name Chimkin? What
You're gonna have to ask the Mercy player Hikari there. I just got given it. I just went, okay, it's a name, and it's not inappropriate. We can say it on stream. So,
Yep. And it's
Oh, yeah.
clean sweep here.
oh, he can't even watch. He can't even watch. He has to alt tab. It was that one-sided.
To NSFW.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Alright, that's first match.
Yeah. I'm but speech. Again, I'm speechless.
it might be leaning towards a bit of Chimkin, but who knows? Maybe Kiwi Fruit can bring it back.
Maybe we should have put uninstall Overwatch in for the second round, or they'll just call up that team that managed to get the skip today.
Here we go, Mashi
Yeah.
getting this pick.
So
The Tigers just
excited.
cleaning them up. Yep.
One game. Maybe they'll give them the game. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Because if they do give them the game, it would be the longest match we have today.
Yeah, but next one is
It's
control. So let's see how we do there. Okay.
Obviously, the same 6 maps are staring us down once more. And I'm calling it Antarctic. I'm gonna go Nepal, Busan, Oasis, Ilios, Lijiang Tower is our final map. Let's see how close. Let's see how close I am. I did say it a bit fast, so maybe it sounds like I'll be right no matter what. Hopefully someone clips this prediction if it goes right. Is there a negotiation happening here? Looks like there's a discussion. Oh, and it's a ban on Antarctic Peninsula, which does not surprise me whatsoever. I did call it. There is a negotiation for whatever map, in exchange for a round win. And the ban is continuing with a offer of what you want.
Well,
Yeah, no, we're just in a very strange position right now. We're just waiting.
So who gets banned next? Kiwi Fruit?
Yeah, no, because we saw one of the... okay, they're going for Oasis. That's fair enough.
Yep.
I think I screwed up the... Oh, no, I think I'm on track. No, I said Oasis second. No, Nepal second, sorry.
I mean, as long as you get the last Lijiang pick.
No, I wanted the entire order to be right, so I had a
Okay,
clip-worthy moment while on the deck. But unfortunately, I missed by a map here. Oh, Busan. Oh, man, I would have been so close at this Raiders. Wow.
Would be nice to
These
see.
guys have such new accounts, I can't even talk to each other. There's a ban on Nepal. Oh wait, it's now a pick left of Ilios or Lijiang Tower. So the question is, is my end prediction right? Because I didn't get the sequence. Ah, it is.
Oh,
It's always Li Zhang.
it's always Li Zhang.
Yeah, next tournament, I don't think I'm giving people a choice. We're going to see the same 4 maps the entire tournament. So I'm a little grumpy about that.
Maybe a bit of a randomize, you know?
Yeah, well, we'll do that for the BO5 if it reaches 2-2.
Yeah.
Because I'm fed up of giving people a choice. It's been one day. I don't know. I love seeing the variety. Right, that's kind of the beauty of a huge map pool.
Yeah.
Just waiting on Jimkin to be ready.
And we'll bring you a special something this match. I think we're gonna do a bit of a listen in, and maybe have a listen in to them deciding what heroes they're gonna pick as well. Do you think that'd be interesting?
Yeah, no, I think he'll give us a bit of a break.
Like I said, it was bad.
Garden
Which one's
is
Garden?
the one with like the bridges.
Yeah, the bridges and the one you get people.
Gonna go strong here if you want.
Just get off the bridge as fast as you can and then just don't play on it.
I'm gonna grief a bit, guys.
Nice.
Okay, I'll solo heal. It's fine.
I'm gonna
See,
grief a
if
bit.
you-
I'll solo heal. It's
okay.
fine.
If they have the same heal lineup and you just discord their ram, he dies instantly. He melts.
Whoa.
So just discord the tank and we'll kill him for free.
Whoa, why is this one different?
Guys, my music is so loud right now. I can't hear anything. Wait, we're on stream right now, guys.
Oh no.
Oh, we
Yo,
are?
play a soundboard. Play a soundboard.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ow.
I think they're a little too self-aware for our liking. They're a little too self-aware. A good try, though. I think they try to like get our attention, but we already swapped off. We're a little quicker with
The
it.
Zen, right? The Zen. This is the
Yeah,
troll
no.
pick that he's coming with.
How
We do have a
long left on
Lucio
the
though.
Zen?
Where's the boops?
Wait,
the boops are
where
not.
is the where is the Lucio? Is the better question. They're back there. And again, outside going with the Winston. Some things just don't change, right? Some things just don't change. And we'll see how well the solo heal strategy is going on. So far, so good. Yeah, and
That's again.
And Mashy going on his sweaty pick on McCree, they just say they can't relax.
Yeah, they cannot relax.
Plus that Discord orb from the Zen is just...
Diva dies here, maybe? Imagine if Diva dies. That'd be so funny. It'll be really funny if Diva dies there.
No one saw that.
I'm going out. I'm getting out.
Back a
I'm
bit.
getting out. Okay, let's
Back
do
a
it.
bit. Back a bit.
Oh, died?
Walk back a bit.
Oh, okay.
In the corner. Okay. I feel bad. Maybe
They
we,
should feel bad. They really should feel bad, guys. They are the villains. They are complete evil. Boo them next game.
Yes, they really are in it to win the
Yeah,
first place Rising.
yeah, no, they are so in it that they are going to be the second lowest seeded, like this.
Damn.
Oh, out.
There's a pick back though.
Oh, there's a pick back. That's I don't know. It's a little too slow in the tempo there. They gotta put the foot on the gas. Obviously, maybe the guilt's overcoming them at the end. Who knows? But
We do have the pocketed soldier and seeing if we can find any picks. Oh, but
oh
Lucio
no,
goes
the
for the
boot was
blue.
close.
Unlucky.
I think they're gonna go for a primal rage knockback kill. That's kind of gonna be like the big play here.
Zen.
And the Zen gets... He does have primal here, so he is in the same spot. Is he gonna boot for that?
Oh yeah, no, they're
he
just
does.
using
Yep.
all the ults. And they still have 3 ults left. Oh my god.
This...
I'll say at least it's almost over, right?
Alright, DPS Moira time. Let's go.
Yes, one more time, come on. Boo, healing, boo.
10 more seconds.
Walk back.
Guys, I'm chilling, guys. I'm chilling.
We're insane.
Look
We're
at me.
actually
Look at me.
the best in the game.
Look at me. I'm chilling.
Oh my god.
We're the best ever. Should we give it a
What do we run now?
if it's the control one.
At least let them take point. Can we let them take point at least?
I'll play
Okay,
mine.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Can we do
I'll
rush?
pick this, I'll pick
We
this.
do
We'll
Lucio?
let
Wait,
them
Lucio,
take
Get
point.
on the tour, bro. Get on the tour.
We'll let them take point.
Wait, can we play Lucio? Can we play Lucio?
I can't,
Just
go
speed.
Martin.
You don't need to think. Just speed. And Lucio Mercy. Oh, Moira, I mean, rather. Lucio Moira.
Lucio
Go,
what?
bro.
Moira?
I'm like fucking LeBron.
Oh. Who joined the chat? Who's Mr. Rochester?
Who's that? Hello. He's me as well. Is he someone from the other team?
I think it might be one of the staff.
Hey,
Okay. Hi.
welcome to the kink shaming Discord server. As a
Why?
new
What are they
Make sure we don't say
spying
anything
on?
rude. Are you a sub or a dom, Mr. Rochester?
That's a good question. What would they even be spying on? It's like trying to spy on, like, I don't know, someone in public. Like,
To make sure we don't say any gamer words on it. Yeah. Say the gamer word, Andre. Say the
it's
gamer
like
word.
it's hacking into someone's computer and all they do is look at monkey pictures.
What? Yep, we're good. We're chill. $5 to throw, right? You go throw if I give you $5.
Alright, well they are...
Interesting comms.
Yeah, no.
coming out from-
How are they so aware of us just joining every time? I think that'd be more in focus on the game.
And it seems like Chimkin wanted to give them the point for a bit.
Yeah, but they changed their mind really quickly. Maybe it's because we were actively listening in on them, and they kind of realized they wanted to save Grace a little bit, save face, give them some hope. Oh, they don't have a whip on the shadow. You're gonna wonder how much of this is intentional now, eh? Like, unfortunately.
But they still have the control points, so...
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Chimkin is just, as Elimov was saying, they're just chilling right now, so... Not much
They be chilling. Going right in front of Huey here for the hack. And just running away. Nice penalty.
Oh.
We might need another alt tab for a few seconds.
Alice starts.
We let them walk out.
Why not?
No, let them on point. Let them on point at least.
Okay, I'm just...
Where'd the tire go?
Let them on point. Let them point. Come back.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah,
Let them on point.
I'm
Let them
walking,
on
I'm
point.
walking.
Yeah, walk
Let's
back.
beat it,
Just
they
keep
beat it. Oh my
walking.
god. Okay, wait,
Keep walking back. Keep walking back. Keep walking back. I'm not about her. Oh shit!
No, I got you.
Shit!
Come on. Oh, no way I'm trapped, bro.
You need to hit the brain nets, bro.
No,
Wait, don't touch the point.
okay, yeah.
It seems they wanted to give a little gift, 15% there.
Looking like a KDA game right now.
I don't know, we're playing COD.
Yep.
I would have signed up for the tournament if so. We're coming to a close here. I gotta thank these guys for playing despite the odds, playing for the content here. Real nice of them, giving us something to watch, just like a little treat for the end.
Wow.
Oh, so close to a match, getting killed by the leftover nades down.
It's GG, and that's the game.
Yeah, no, and that is every game for today.
Okay. Yeah, that's we won Chimkin taking out 2-0 against Huey through. Unfortunately, Huey couldn't quite pull through.
Yeah, no. Alistair on Winston.
Well, at least he's gonna get a shirt from Huey.
Yeah,
right?
no, someone's getting a shirt. I know that much. Someone's getting a shirt for this. So.
And the pounds on the mercy.
Season of giving, right?
Yeah.
And then when are we back?
We'll be back tomorrow.
Same time?
Same time, 4 p.m. So don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to have some great games coming up tomorrow. And we'll hopefully, if you want to come down in person, come check it out.
Yeah,
we will be on Kate Edgar level 1 as well.
There's
and,
a lot of Red Bull lying around.
There's a lot of Red Bull. So yeah, thank you to Red Bull. And of course, Shroop, who've been giving out some free, pretty gnarly wristbands. And they got some other stuff lined up for people as well. And some spot prizes as well. So thank you very much for both of them coming. And tomorrow will be a very exciting day. So to everyone at home, I hope you have the time to pop a